It's the Opie and Anthony Show on XM 202, featuring Opie, Anthony, and James Norton.
They are the most vile, despicable human beings in the country. Creeps, ankle biters.
Obviously, the strength is their ability to turn mistruth into something people would believe.
Wow, how long is this guy going to continue to babble and say nothing?
All day long.
Shut up!
All right, here we go.
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's worse than I imagined.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
We are a bunch of dopes.
I think we're lewd.
And we're probably pushing 20 arrests because of this radio show.
Out of touch cornballs.
3 retards.
We have the effect of Tylenol PM.
Opie.
You know I could have been a model.
Anthony.
I'm gay.
James Norton.
I like yogurt.
Robert Reed.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
You beast. You savage. Come on, bark like a dog for me. Bark like a dog. I will teach you the meaning of the word respect.
Hey, where are the white women at? We're taking for nothing!
It's in the hole. Is that so? Who made you pope in this dump, huh?
Good morning.
Howdy.
I'm just looking at a weather map with lots of stuff going on.
Yep.
I'm just making sure none of that stuff starts spinning.
Oh.
Because I'm
you're
kind of going to be in that
general area where the red stuff is on the weather map.
Yeah.
But as long as it doesn't start twirling around, you should be okay.
Did you see that map, though?
Yeah, a lot of red stuff.
A lot of stuff that wants to start spinning.
A lot of junk.
And one of those things is going to start spinning.
No.
See, I need to be a weather guy. You see all this stuff, one of these things...
If something starts spinning, there's going to be trouble.
One of these things is going to start spinning. That's going to cause havoc in about 10 days from now.
Well, you couldn't be any worse than our buddy Mike over there on
Mike
Fox
Woods?
5. Mike Woods.
Yeah.
We were watching him again this morning. It's just become something we have to do. You got to watch this guy because he is so bad at anything but just standing there and doing the weather. When he stands there and does the weather, it's okay. The second he gets a distraction of any kind, it's over, Johnny. Over. And we were watching him. They asked him a simple question. Like, what did you do last night? Or just something. And he lost his mind.
It's like, you mean me? What? Who? What? What? You yesterday? What?
It was like he was the guy accused of the John Benet Ramsey thing. He just went, I nothing. I was out. I mean, home.
I loved her very much. What?
And then he was so thrown at the conversation they were having before the weather that when he got to the weather, he said, well, it smells great out this morning. Looks great out this morning. He was just in a tizzy. I love this guy. He cannot be distracted.
We get here around 5 to start preparing for this radio show.
Believe it or not.
And now we just stare at the TV, and as soon as he pops on the screen,
we're like, Mike Woods on.
We stop everything to see what kind of babble comes out of his mouth next.
Great. And you know this bitch just on purpose, she throws him questions out of left field.
You think?
Yes.
I think now she's trying to just lob him easy questions, and he can't even handle the easy questions. No. She asked him, what did you do yesterday, because it was so nice out. And he was just like,
look at that creep's pants all pulled up. Oh, is he another creep? The Jean Benet Ramsey guy from Thailand.
Off with this guy's head. Why are we going to bother with this?
Why is he talking to the media? What a dope. They're walking him out. She died accidentally. Oh,
I know. That'll be great for the defense lawyer.
Ew, whose arm is he holding?
What they did, I guess they did a little perp walk with him over in Thailand.
Right.
When they were coming to get him. And he sat down in front of the press That's before any lawyers can get to him. You know, he's over in Thailand. They don't know. So he sits down and starts yapping, saying, I was with JonBenet when she died, but it was an accident. And then there's some other stories about how he felt that they were in love. And there was like this whole relationship thing. Oof-ah. And just, by the way, the creepiest looking guy. His pants are pulled up like William Frawley pants. You have Fred Mertz pants.
Yeah.
Hey, where's little Ricky? Don't leave him with Mrs. Trumbull. I'll take him, Rick. You go to the club. Lucy, go to some chocolate factory, and I'll stay here. What a mess. His pants are way pulled up. His buttons are right up to his Adam's apple on his shirt. And then he's sitting there, and his eyes are darting back and forth. He's got crazy guy eyes.
From side to side.
Yeah, side to side. And he goes, yeah, I was with JonBenet when she died, but it was an accident. Oh, really? What were you playing? Chutes and Ladders, and all of a sudden a garrote wrapped around her neck, choked her, and her head was caved in by one of the playing pieces? What a creep this guy is.
Well, someone made the point in the office, maybe he's up on some pretty sick charges over there in Thailand.
Yeah, which he was.
And they're not as nice as we are over here. So he's like, I killed Joe.
I did it. Bring me back to the U.S.,
Bring me
please.
back to the U.S. I did it.
And then I'll say he didn't do it just to get away from Thailand.
I think he just wants out of that country because he's brought up on kiddie porn and all that over there.
If you're going to Thailand,
you know how hard it is
to be arrested.
You know how hard it is to be brought up on kiddie porn charges in Thailand?
Oh.
You know what you got to do over there?
But when you are, oh my God.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever they do. If you're going to Thailand, you should just be arrested. If your ticket, you're at the airport, where are you going? Thailand. Police, arrest this man. Because he's either going there for kids or to bring back drugs.
Yeah, they're getting away with murder over there.
That's it. Unless maybe you're dressed like a mercenary. Yeah, I've got to go take out one of the leaders over there or something. It's a CIA thing. Please don't even ask me another question about it.
Every once in a while, you get that person in your life, and I'm going to Vietnam.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I'm going to Vietnam. I'm gonna crawl around in the holes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna check that out. I'm a war buff, and I'm gonna go to Vietnam to check out everything that
Viet Cong tunnels.
Yeah.
That's like a tourist attraction, apparently.
Yeah.
People go there now, and they go into the Viet Cong tunnels and see what they were like.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
But every once in a while, someone will come up to you. That's where they're going to go on vacation, and you look at them like, "What are you into, really?"
You know what Vietnam's all about, too.
You're not a war buff.
There's just a kid sex trade going on in Southeast Asia. It's just a known thing. That's what happens. You go there pretty much with impunity, and do whatever you want until something high profile like this pops up. But apparently, they've been tracking this guy for a while. Now the stories have got to come out of how he had a relationship with the family, how he had access to her.
There's a picture of him with the whole family in the Daily News, so obviously he knew the whole family.
I think that's his family, is it? Or is that, I'm not sure.
No, it's the Ramses.
That's the Ramses?
Yeah.
And he's with them?
Yeah.
All right.
That's him.
Well, then there's a problem. Then there's a connection.
They wanted to know when he was going to Thailand, they looked in his suitcase, and they found 2 laptops and a whole bunch of lollipops. They're like, what are you going to do? He said, the cultural ministry. Going to look at museums. Tickle me Elmo doll. Well,
Find some war dead. Are you?
Oh, what creeps.
Yeah, he is a real ghoul.
I don't know if that's him pictured with the family. It says John Mark Carr has been arrested in murder of JonBenet Ramsey. Photo right, so that's him to the right. And then it says at left, the smiles of the Ramsey family. I don't know. I think what the Daily News is trying to do is show that they're all connected, but they don't have an actual picture of them connected yet.
Oh, maybe not. I thought that was him 10 years ago.
You think that the older guy there?
In the picture, he looks like the guy standing next to John Benet's father.
Yeah. Oh, and then it says at left, the smiles of the Ramsey family.
Oh, maybe that's not him.
Yeah, I don't know if it's him, to be honest with you.
The Ramsey.
Well, here's the latest on the case. Everyone's going to be talking about this today. It's on the front page of most newspapers in America.
John Mark Carlisi. Did he shorten it to John Mark Carr? Because I know Steve occasionally did that through his career with Foundry.
Here's the latest.
A 41-year-old American man is in custody in Thailand in connection with the death of JonBenét Ramsey.
Her death was an accident.
Boulder County's District Attorney's Office received information that a subject was providing information and might be connected to the murder of JonBenét Ramsey. Upon investigation, we were able to identify that subject, and that is John Mark Carr. He was arrested yesterday. The investigation continues. He'll be removed to the United States within the next week.
John Mark Carr's arrest was a surprise breakthrough in the almost 10-year-old murder case. The 6-year-old beauty queen was found strangled and beaten in the basement of the family home in Boulder, Colorado in December 1996. Thai officials say the man has confessed.
He asked my officer that what his charge.
Mao.
The officer said that you are charged with first-degree murder. He said, not first degree, it's second degree. What does it mean? I don't know. He said, it's second degree. It's not first degree because it's not intentionally.
Not intentionally. After a caning.
Wow, they're sick over there.
He agreed to... Mao! Oh, that has got to be scary. Yeah, it's scary enough. You watch on MSNBC sometimes, they do those specials on the prisons.
Yeah.
It's like, let's take you inside a prison in Kentucky.
Right,
and it's just the most awful thing. The guards bursting in with those stun shields and everything. And it just looks awful and keeps me out of jail, you know, those shows. But I could not imagine being in a place like Thailand or Turkey or something like that and going, okay, now give this country's justice a little try. Ended up in jail over there. Oh.
I think of it the other way. I think a child porn charge in Thailand is like getting a parking ticket over here.
Oh, you think the whole place is full of them? You're like, what are you in for?
Well,
what do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
I'll give you 2 guesses.
Yeah.
Officials connected with the case say Carr has revealed some facts in the case that were never made public. Carr is a former school teacher who once lived in Conyers, Georgia. The Ramseys lived in Georgia until JonBenét was a year old. A man named John M. Carr once taught at this school in Sonoma County, California. He lost his teaching credentials in 2002 after an arrest for child pornography. This woman lived near Carr at the time.
I know that his wife said that he had gone to prison because he was caught. They came and got his computer. There was a lot of pornography.
Thai police say John Carr is expected to be brought back to the U.S. in the coming days.
There you go.
My goodness. That's got to be great to be the wife of that guy. Hey, you got yourself a prize there, did you?
He had 3 kids, right?
3 kids,
3
a wife, then they got divorced. I'd love to see some of the documents in that divorce case.
Ex-school teacher.
Yep. They always like putting themselves in situations where they could be around the kids.
Well, now people are defending Thailand. Probably because their wives are listening.
Right.
Billy in Jersey, what's up?
Buddy.
Hey.
Why are you guys trashing on Thailand? I mean, did you forget about the movie The Beach?
Yeah, what about it?
It was fucking great. Oh, whoa. Sorry about that.
It was great, was it?
Wait, you're going to defend Thailand because there was a great movie called The Beach about it?
Absolutely. I mean, look, the chicken on there was absolutely ridiculous. Not to mention, all you guys said was that, you know, it was for kitty clusters and, you know.
Yeah, that's why Americans go to Thailand to have sexual relations with underage peoples.
I mean, I can understand that. I mean, it's, you know, if I had the opportunity, I would totally take it, but I think
what? See? Creep.
I'm sorry?
All right, Billy, thank you. You know, I don't even think he's ever been there. Mike in Jersey, what's up?
What's up, guys?
What's up? Man. Turn down your radio and talk.
I'm sorry, it's my two-way. I'm working. Listen, we can go all to Thailand. Go there for a couple of prostitutes. It's okay.
Yeah, you been there?
What's wrong with that? You guys prostitutes there?
All right, your phone stinks.
Your
Call back.
phone sucks.
He doesn't think there's anything wrong with going to Thailand.
I'd love to know what they do there.
Well, a lot of people go there to pick up, you know, of-age hookers and all that. But there's also a child thing happening there. I mean, just read one book about Thailand.
Yeah,
it is like it's like Disney World for perverts.
Creep Central.
You get whatever you want in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going there for the scenery and check out the nice beaches like that other guy.
Thailand just sounds like a dangerous place. And you wouldn't do something like that unless you were going to do something that you couldn't do here.
Right. All right, well, that's a developing story, but after, 10 years?
10 years.
They're saying the case is solved?
And the parents, I was one of the ones who thought the parents did it.
Absolutely.
But it did look bad for them. But it's like, wow, these people really did get kind of dragged through the mud.
The cops in Boulder really screwed up. They spent more time looking into the parents than looking outside of the situation. And again, the press, which is just despicable, as was proven yesterday with this flight from England.
Oh, they're awful.
That came over, was bound for Washington, D.C., wound up having to make an emergency landing in Boston. Luggage all over the runway, dogs sniffing the luggage. They got everybody out of the plane that was still on the runway, didn't even take it to a gate, because as was reported on all the news channels yesterday, somebody was on the plane with a jar of Vaseline, a screwdriver, matches, 2 notes, that one of which was written in Arabic, and both which mentioned Al-Qaeda. That is where we were left yesterday when we finished our little work day. Turns out it's a 59-year-old woman with an anxiety attack that had to be restrained, and the flight crew thought it safe to just land the plane in Boston. But the difference between a 59-year-old woman having a panic attack and Al-Qaeda and a screwdriver and Vaseline and all these little things that get you all freaked out is one end of the spectrum to the other.
Another reason why the news just stinks. They spent hours on this. Hours. Scaring the crap out of us. They love stories like this. As soon as it came across the news desk, they're like, we're running with this, man. 24-hour coverage. And this is what you get today. 20 seconds.
An airplane flying from London to Washington had to be diverted Wednesday because of a disturbed passenger. The plane was cleared and the baggage checked by bomb-sniffing dogs after it made an emergency landing in Boston. The woman was detained because of suspicious behavior, but officials say she is not a terror threat. She will, however, face charges for interfering with a flight crew.
That's what you get today.
Excuse me, can you bring up the crap you talked about yesterday? Bring up the fact that every news agency was reporting Vaseline matches, a screwdriver,
a note from
with Al-Qaeda referenced in it. Where did that garbage come from? And why don't you talk about it like it never happened?
Yeah, 20 seconds you get today. That's it.
A little more sensationalism, please, could you?
Why'd they land the plane in Boston if it was going to D.C. anyway from England? I mean, how much shorter a flight is that once you're in the air?
I know. Well, apparently the flight crew, it's their discretion, and they decided she was in a bit too much of a tizzy.
Oh, just punch her in the face.
I know. Give her a drink.
Bags off.
Oh, the people must have just been miserable. They had to get off the plane in the middle of the runway. All their luggage had to be searched.
Because you're already there.
Yeah.
You're literally, I mean, you got to be ready to come down. How much, what are you, 20 minutes away in the air?
If she was going to do anything, she would have done it over the water, the big pond.
Well, they probably didn't want to land in D.C. because it's Washington, D.C. You know, Boston's expendable. You could blow up Boston. You know, there'd be a few Sox fans pissed off, but for the most part, all right, Boston.
Jesus.
I like you.
They're looking at their radios like, what is wrong with you?
What is this idiot saying?
Let's go to Phil in New York. What's up, Phil?
Hey, when I was in Thailand, I went on a scuba diving trip. You know how they have like the thing to go see all the different shows and stuff in the hotel lobby?
Is that a girl's name? Scuba? Is that what they name their kids over there?
So you went there to go scuba diving. In the hotel, they advertise like all sorts of entertainment options in the lobby. Yeah, you see that in most hotels, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in Thailand, there's nothing else to do there but scuba dive, buy drugs, and sex. That's it.
Yeah, and every sex show is better than the next, man.
Yeah, but they use the code word teen when you want young girl.
Oh, is that it?
Or boy.
Yeah.
That's like the code word that you want really young.
Well, they could have found a better code word that disguises it a little more.
No kidding.
Teen. Wow, what does he mean? Well, we have no idea. God, an awful code word.
Great code word.
Right. There you go. There's Phil being honest. That's what it's about over there. All right, we should take our first break. We're just getting started. We got lots to do today. Lots and lots of stuff to do today. I can't get enough of Inetta, the mood setter.
Inetta, the mood setter. She quit on the air?
Yeah, we'll talk about her a little more after the break.
She was angry.
She's a brave DJ in Mobile, Alabama. She quit and no one even cared. She thought did. Well, we cared enough to goof on how stupid it was and how she did it was ridiculous. We got the audio. We can play that one more time today.
Sure.
Also, we got to talk about Club Soda Kenny's appearance last night. It was terrific. We'll get into all the details. Look how tired he is. Look,
I'm exhausted.
He did an appearance for the Opie and Anthony show, and he's exhausted. Homeless radio today and lots of other stuff. It's the O&A virus spreading across America.
Thank you for calling Career Match. Please state your qualifications after the tone, and our computer database will provide you with an appropriate career choice.
Well, I play pinball. I'm up to level 46 in EverQuest, if that's part of my resume stuffer. And I can drink beer and throw things at people.
I could review video games.
Thank you. Just a moment while our database computes your career path. Our computer shows that your career choice should be douchebag talk show host. Thank you for calling Career Match.
I'm scared. Hear what everyone else is talking about. O&A Uncut and Live, continuing the show on XM Satellite Radio starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. Visit xmradio.com to subscribe. The Opie and Anthony Show.
All right, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. Give it a listen, see what you think. The O&A virus spreading across America. Andrea, very, very upset on the phone lines here. Andrea, what's up?
What happened? Hey, you guys. What's going on?
What's up, Andrea?
Okay, so yesterday, right around rush hour in Midtown Manhattan, my girlfriend and I got into a cab after a couple glasses of wine, and we see this garbage truck with a WOW sticker. And we'd never seen a WOW sticker in Manhattan before. So we tell the cab driver, hurry up, catch up to them. And we start taking off our tops. And I start, leaning out the window to wow the guys. And this is right around, Park Avenue. The cab driver sees what we're doing. He kicks us out of the cab. And we're in Park Avenue, around, it's 60 or something, and we're both, half naked, running, away in the section of Park Avenue.
And what kind of cabbie did you have? Obviously, you didn't have one of those rare American cabbies.
Nope.
No, it smelled like curry.
Pakistani.
Oh, he must have been really,
he was so angry.
Of course, you women are supposed to be covered up. Supposed to be covered up from head to toe.
What a party pooper, man. All you want to do is wow the garbage truck that had the WOW sticker and the cabbie wouldn't help you out.
No, it was awful.
What kind of boobies you guys got?
Oh, we stopped traffic.
Oh, yeah. You stopped traffic with what you got?
Yeah, in a good way.
See, this is just more proof, guys and girls, because some of the girls want to be wowed too. This is happening all the time. You got to get your WOW stickers or your homemade WOW signs on the back of your cars. You have to. There's girls like this out there that will flash you if they see the WOW sticker.
We were so excited, and you have to understand, we were on the street, naked, trying to get our clothes back on. There's people, so we just tried to act like we had just been making out or something.
Hey, you're lucky.
Buzz.
A cab would have driven you back to his neighborhood where they would have stoned you. Savage.
Well, we just told ourselves that we're Tulsa.
All right, well, better luck next time, but thanks for supporting WOW there, Andrea.
Okay.
Don't let that discourage you.
Yeah, please.
Bye.
We need more women like you out there to help the WOW movement. Before we move on, Club Soda Kenny in studio, very, very tired.
He looks sleepy.
Well, he was out, I'm sure. Action-packed evening.
Yeah.
I am very tie.
He did his first appearance for the Opie and Anthony show, his first official appearance by himself.
It was very exciting.
Where was the appearance there, Kenny?
The Headquarters Gentleman Cabaret at 38th and 11th. A beautiful place.
Gentleman's Cabaret.
Is it new?
Yeah. They've been there for about a year. It's the guy that used to manage Scores now opened his own place.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And, man, they really know how to treat a fella, too.
Really? Yeah?
They rolled out the red carpet like I was a celebrity.
Wow.
You got the food, you got the funny money. I heard the street team from the station here in New York showed up.
It was an extravaganza, a big event.
Extravaganza?
You had Opie and Anthony traveling virus tickets for the PNC
big
show.
ticket giveaway. Street team giving away T-shirts and all kinds of...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Commercials running for it. We heard the plugs, the promos running for it.
Yeah, come see Club Soda Kenny at headquarters in the club.
And I got to tell you, they pounded the hell out of this appearance.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Exciting times for Club Soda Kenny. So how many people showed up to the big appearance last night?
I brought 2 friends with me, Madonna Mike and, Pete. We're all excited to go to the club and have a big night. And I tell you, the food is terrific.
Oh, no.
The ladies are hot, unbelievably smoking hot.
And you know what's bad about those appearances is when you can't meet everybody. And you feel bad because you got to turn, some people away because you're on a schedule.
Yeah, it's like when you guys do an appearance and you have to sign autographs for hours on end.
Yeah.
Writing and shaking hands and taking pictures for hours.
Well, so that must have been something.
He called me from the place. He goes, "You want to?" I couldn't come by because I had a thing. But it sounded like it was just about to start. It was like right. What time did it start? 7 o'clock.
Yeah, 7 to 9. Yeah,
right around there. And you had Mike obviously for a little extra security.
Right.
Yeah. You had a hand. The line got
I had my muscle and my mouthpiece there.
Good.
And that's why we called you, because they had all the funny money for the girls, for the lap dances and everything.
So ready to go.
Yeah, we're all married gentlemen, so we called our little friend, little Jimmy.
So you were looking forward to a knee job.
No. That was Jimmy's thing.
Yeah, they called me to see if I wanted to come, but I had a...
Yeah, he's the lap dance expert.
All right. Well, so how many O&A listeners showed up to support the call?
Now, give us a round number, a ballpark figure, because we don't expect you to count each and every one. That would be silly.
I had a great dinner. You would love the wine menu there.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Good wine list. And
and they have all the martini lists for you,
all right,
Anthony.
Kenny, we get it.
What kind of food you have? What did you have for dinner?
Oh, they got appetizers, salads. They got everything. Finger food, steaks, terrific.
Do they?
The wait staff, terrific.
So
hot chicks.
So the street team from 92.3 came. This is a big event.
Yeah.
Handing out wow stickers.
Everything. T-shirts.
They had shirts.
3FM all over the joint.
Sure.
And most importantly, the girls.
Oh, the girls smoking hot.
Yeah.
They got private rooms for bachelor parties, and then if you want to have private parties and then private things.
If you want to or don't want to have a private party.
Yeah.
All right. So how many Opie and Anthony listeners showed up?
I tell you, it was a terrific place.
So wait,
how many?
Try none.
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
Okay, terrific.
Shame on you.
It's over, Johnny.
You're just a tool.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
Wait.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Wait, what?
We're cakes for nothing.
Wait, can you say that again? You're kidding, right?
No, not one single soul appeared to see Club Soda Kenny.
I bring nothing to the table. You realize on the way to the airport today when we're in the truck, you will have by 100% increased your audience.
Wow. The only thing you guys missed was the crickets, because if the music wasn't playing in the club last night, that's what you would hear.
Just dead silence.
Were you just sitting around looking at the door hoping maybe there's going to be a big rush of people?
Well, I got there, it was dinner at 6. They rolled out the red carpet, and then, we had the nice dinner, and everybody's excited.
Yeah.
Roberto, the salesman's there. I'm meeting Al, the manager. Big Mike, the owner's coming.
Oh, boy.
They're telling me how they're bringing 12 hot chicks to the O&A Village for the PNC Virus show. Everybody's happy. Everybody's excited. They brought in extra girls just to handle the crowd, right? They brought in all Jägermeister shot girls. Just to appease all the O&A fans.
Yeah, because our listeners love to drink.
Yeah, they brought in all this.
But unfortunately, they don't love girls.
And how many showed up? None.
A goose egg.
Act like wherever you are, that's the place to be.
How uncomfortable was the small talk with like the salespeople and the management of the club?
Well, it was funny because poor Roberto, the salesman, I think he was trying to put a roadblock outside the Javits Center and detour people into the club.
Yeah.
Hello. Is this thing on? Hello.
And then Pete from the street team is trying to console me, going, "Oh, look, dude, it's hit or miss. It's not bad. It's
hit or miss. Not bad. It's not bad. If you had AIDS blood on the table, 3 people would have showed up to see that.
It's not bad. Are you kidding me? Hey, we got some audio from Tom Chiusano. He set this whole thing up, and I hear he paid you a pretty penny to be there, Kenny.
Yeah, I owe him money now.
Oh, boy.
We got some audio from Tom Chiusano.
You folks fell on your face. You get an F- in my book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so thanks. That'll be my first and last paid.
I'm sure there'll be many more, Ken.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get another one soon.
It was just, a fluke, as they say.
Yeah. Mike, what's up?
Hey, I just want to stick up for Kenny for one time.
Yeah. Hey, Mike.
This is the first time that the women outnumbered the men at an O&A appearance.
He brought in extra dancers, not to appease the customers, but to act like them. Pretend you're there to see him.
They were trying to rip people out of cabs. Oh, it was horrible, the poor guy.
And these poor girls, like, they're trying to talk to, like, me, Mike, and Pete. We're all married men.
Right.
And they got, like, nothing to do.
Wait, there was no one else in the club?
No, zero.
So not even, like, regulars were there?
No, about, like, 8:30, 2 old guys walked in, and then, like, these 12 girls just converged on these 2 guys.
Wow. Dude, do you understand how much I would like... That is actually really a great place. All right, where is it?
38th and 11th.
Here's the beauty of that.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than walking into a hot strip club and there's 500 guys and 8 chicks. If there's like 6 or 7 chicks on a regular basis and no guys,
oh yeah,
you have to go because one of them's
now you get some action.
No, but they were saying they get a late night crowd, like 10, 11 o'clock, because bars in New York are open to 4 a.m.
Of course, your parents ended at around 9
o'clock.
So they're trying to make you feel good, like people come out later to these joints.
Yeah, they do actually very well there, and they spend a lot of money advertising.
How many times do they say it's not your fault?
I know. Everybody was PD positive last night.
Just all looking at the door, waiting for one lousy soul.
It's so.
Here's them
the
greeting.
Street team was there.
Greeting Kenny.
No.
Yeah. Here's them greeting Kenny.
Good evening. Try the wine. Food, all right.
Oh, the big dinner.
Yeah.
What a thief you felt like.
You want a lap dance, Kenny?
No, my health doesn't allow it.
And then everybody got excited when Than walked in the room.
Oh, Than was there.
They thought he was a customer, and then they found out he was a producer of the show.
And you could tell how hurt Kenny was because he couldn't joke enough about how few people there were there. Like, it was so obvious that he was really taking it personally because he kept saying, "Oh, I guess I'm a really big draw, huh?"
Yeah.
It was very sad.
You know what, though? I don't feel bad for him. Welcome to our world. Now you know what we've been dealing with, how awful it is as stand-up. You know what it's like as a stand-up? To go out there and have like 30 people in a room that seats 400?
Yeah.
It's just awful. So it happens to all of us, Kenny.
You shouldn't have taken it out on the dancers, though, Kenny. We got some audio of Kenny talking to one of the girls. And
Fancy talk for a whore.
Poor Kenny.
Liar, whore, you know it.
Hey, Kenny, I need another cup of coffee. I'm sure Anthony needs some club soda. Jimmy, what do you need today? Oatmeal?
Yeah, I'm a little oatmeal and some blueberries.
Right. Yeah, I'll go back to what I do best.
There you go.
All right.
Until next time.
But listen, everybody, please, headquarters, Gentleman Cabaret, 38th and 11th, hot chicks, bachelor parties, booze.
You're feeling guilty that you took their money, huh?
Yeah. You might as well just walk in there with a gun and put your hand in the register and walk out. Why don't you just do that? These poor people, they have a big event set up.
Well, they'll see all the hot chicks at our PNC show. They're going to be the dancers on the stage and in the village.
I actually wish I would have went now because...
Shut that off.
I wish I would have went because... I don't know what to say.
Here's management to Kenny.
Go ahead, go on, leave. I pardon you.
Yeah, well...
Pardon you.
There you have it. Speaking of, Bud Light presents the Opie and Anthony Traveling Virus, the comedy event of 2006. It's right around the corner now, folks.
How does something like this happen? This now broke records for the venue on how many tickets it sold.
That's right. We're 9 days away from the comedy event of 2006, August 26th, PNC Bank Arts Center in Jersey. Also, we're going to be at the Tweeter Center for all you Philly guys and gals, September 9th. September 23rd, we head to Cleveland, Ohio, to the Tower City Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now through all Ticketmaster locations. All the info is up on opieandanthony.com. Presented by Bud Light. Always worth it. So, we're going on vacation after tomorrow's show, so the next time we're going to see a lot of people is on that stage at the PNC.
Right.
It's going to be a great show, I'm telling you.
A lot of fun.
The reviews on the first show were really, really good. We got to, before break, play Inetta the Mood Setter one more time.
Inetta the Mood Setter.
I think when we played this yesterday, it was late into our radio day, and I don't think we gave it as much attention as we should have.
Mm-hmm.
This is an interesting little thing. After 6 years of being a part-time on-air personality at WBLX in Mobile, Alabama.
Part-time in Mobile.
For 6 years.
Wow. For 6 years.
It's over, Johnny. You're going nowhere. Inetta the Mood Setter exits WBLX with a bang.
Everything about this story is bad. Where she was, how long she was there, what her work was.
Right.
And her name, and the audio of her voice.
Yeah.
Everything is awful.
Yeah.
Look for another career.
Listen to her quit live on the air unexpectedly Saturday afternoon. But we have a problem with how she quit. Here's the audio. It's pretty quick.
The big station 93 BLX. It is the Gulf Coast #1 for hip hop and R&B. And now with Ray Ray and Miranda, the home team in the morning. Do it to it. What better song to do it to it is Inetta the Mood Setter. And I told you I had a very important announcement, and here it is. I refuse to walk around and watch people on my job looking over my shoulder, people lying to me, people talking about me. It's ridiculous. It is sad. I can't take it. I'm not going to take it. I don't have to take it. I'm not a dummy. I know how to find another job. But I refuse to walk around people. You can say what you want to say about me. And if you see me on the street, I'll let you know whatever you want to know. But I refuse. For the last 6 years, I made $6 an hour. That ain't nothing. I just got a raise after 6 years. I know I'm qualified. And after saying this, I don't care if I ever get another job in radio, period. It does not matter to me. But Inetta will not be setting the mood at BLX no more. I refuse to walk around with people that'll speak to you. Hey, Inetta, how you doing? But then as soon as you walk by, that bitch, I will not do it to myself anymore. So if you're confused about what I'm saying, listen very carefully. I quit this bitch.
On a big station, 93 BLX.
That's where I have the problem.
I quit this bitch.
She makes this dramatic announcement and then goes right into the promo, which leads into the commercials that feeds the radio station.
And then she's gone.
What a hoo-ha!
Why not hang out and take some calls, bash a little more, give a few details as to why you're leaving?
I would just sit there and hum until they drag me out of the studio.
People lying to me.
Like she's trying to be all tough and stuff, but she makes sure she does the right thing in case management sees it her way and gives her the big raise or the full-time shift.
Right.
So she makes sure she hits that promo, and then the commercials follow after.
Yeah.
If you're going to quit and you really mean it, you get up and walk, and all you hear is, this, like as you're collecting your stuff and, cursing the whole way out.
Yeah.
Where's the cursing?
Throw a few of the big bombs out.
No cursing, nothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I quit.
Wow, people after a job looking over her shoulder, talking behind her back, like, welcome to radio. Welcome to radio.
You're in the wrong business.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why I find that fascinating. It's like...
That's good.
Wow, you quit. Wow.
Whoopity-doo.
Wow. But make sure you get the commercials in. Don't want to piss off management even when you're quitting.
Isn't that great?
All right. We got lots to do. We continue with a cute little story that's in the Daily News today. Yeah, we got to read this word for word. It's terrific.
Yeah. Made the paper. We talked about it the other day, but it seems to have made the paper.
And it didn't make the Post because they're too busy protecting him.
Oh, no.
But the Daily News has no problem talking about Howard Stern. This is a great story.
Yeah.
This is a great story that has legs. We'll get into it next. It's the O&A virus spreading across America.
Hot rods, beer, chicks.
Hey, are you even gonna finish this?
No!
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
That was a lot of fun during the commercial break. Watching our other boss down there in Washington, D.C. on the Pal Talk camera.
Yeah.
Chewing someone out on the phone. And then he had to pick up his hockey stick.
He's got like a stick around his office. I don't know. It's his ass-kicking stick.
Yeah, he doesn't look happy now that he's off the phone.
No. And we noticed it looks like there's dried blood on his little, like, chalkboard thing. I think there's some programmer laying at the bottom of that dead.
Elo pretty much runs XM Satellite Radio.
Yeah.
And he's also a known pest of the Opie and Anthony Show, which is strange to us. And he has joined the Pal Talk Nation. So we get to watch him in his office making big decisions.
Yeah.
We watch him chew out fellow employees.
It's great.
And he's got TVs on in the background. And I thought it would be funny if while he's chewing someone out or making one of those intense phone calls.
Yeah.
I thought it would be funny if there was like gay porn on in the background and he forgot to turn it off before he turned on his Pal Talk camera.
Yeah, just some real hardcore stuff.
Right.
He was actually yelling at his wife, telling her to burn the pictures of him and John Carr together. Get rid of them. I know they're not incriminating, but they are.
Too much fun.
We traded a couple of emails. What can I say?
We're all about the new technology. We always have been. The Pal Talk camera's taken over our radio program. We actually get to watch the listeners listen to us, which is strange because all of a sudden you'll see that maybe one of your jokes did well because they all start laughing.
They're laughing or taking their clothes off, one or the other.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Bob Dylan, yes, he does a fine radio show on XM Satellite Radio. There you go. There's your plug there, Elo. Now get back to work. Hey, I want to plug YouTube. I can't get enough of YouTube.
Yeah, you got to sort through a lot of garbage, but yeah, I do like it.
But they're figuring it out on a daily basis, and they're organizing that site, much, much better. I just like I like throwing in our names, Opie and Anthony.
See what pops up.
Well, because videos come from all over the place. They come from Steve and our own Sam. But then, like, fans that have some obscure video of us, they throw that up there, and you never know what you're going to get. The other day, I don't know if you did it, but someone threw a Rot Gut video up there.
Oh, really?
Like your intro thing that you used to do.
I didn't do it. Swear. I wouldn't do that.
Do you think Joe threw it up there?
No, I was probably a fan.
It's Anthony about 12 years ago, dressed as John Travolta, doing the whole John Travolta strut thing.
The beginning of Saturday Night Fever, where he's walking with the paint can down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I was doing that as an intro to our live show that we used to do.
Right.
That used to play on the big screens at whatever venue we were at, and it would end on stage with the curtain closed. And that's how the video ends, and then the curtain opens, and I'm dressed in the same regalia, and we go into our live show. Yeah.
But
it was great.
I mean, your hair is
out of control.
Yeah, you look like you should be playing for, Boston or something. We've made that joke many, many times.
Yeah.
Your hair is so out of control. There's Anthony from like 12 years ago. But out of nowhere, I'm checking out Opie and Anthony. You throw that into the search engine, and you don't know what's going to pop up. And I'm watching you last night with this Rot Gut promo thing.
It used to get some laughs. As I sneeze into my hand.
And then throw it on a wall.
Fling it on a wall.
And there was a lot that ended up on the wall. There's you carrying a Budweiser. Wow.
Well, because he had the case. And it was all to the Saturday Night Fever music.
Boy, as you carry that case of Budweiser, it really looks like it's filled with beer, by the way.
Well, I think we drank it during production of this.
It's obviously an empty case because it's swinging way too easily in your hand.
If you remember, Travolta's paint can swung pretty easy, too.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, you were true to your art there.
That's right.
But every night before I go to bed, I check out what's up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just like I said, Opie and Anthony in the search engine. They're throwing some of the old school videos from our old show up there, like the time I beat up Frenchie, the time you wrestled with Jay Moore.
Wow, yeah, Fight Club.
Blind boxing is up there. Me smashing the vintage Rolling Stones pinball machine's not up there yet.
I'm sure it will be now tonight.
What else? The shower scene that we did for the Opie and Anthony Traveling Virus, that's up there and very disturbing. The new TV commercial made it up there. The Opie and Anthony TV commercial's up on YouTube.
Yes.
But I'm trying to think other Jimmy wearing the Opie and Anthony shirt on Lucky Louie. I'm trying to remember what else I watched last night.
Like every single video that's ever been shot is up on YouTube now.
I can't get enough of it. I'm addicted. And then I like seeing the other videos that other people are throwing up there.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of a sudden a dumb video will be up there and it gets 1 million hits. Did you see the one of the woman that took her picture every day for 3 years or something like that?
No.
It's got over 1 million hits. And all it is
and it's her morphing into...
all it is her... Just, morphing, because she took a picture of herself, I guess, every day. I forgot the time period, like for 3 years or something.
Jesus.
It has over 1 million hits.
And he with a black eye.
But check it out.
I got to take my picture today.
Check out Opie and Anthony videos up on YouTube.
You know who you look like in that? It's a really obscure... You ever see the Star Chamber with Michael Douglas?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
you look like one of the accused child killers that drove the van. You remember the one guy with the beard? What a creep you were.
I loved Star Chamber. They should remake that movie.
Hal Holbrook.
I loved Star Chamber. Yes. All right.
We would do things like this. It was supposed to, we all had a very outrageous look on stage. We used to hang ourselves in like these things that looked like we were hanging from the neck. And we would perform an entire song, the opening song, with the entire band, except for the drummer, hanging by the neck, like 3 feet off the stage. We'd just be swinging. It looked great. This curtain would open and people would just be like, what the hell are these idiots doing? I'd build things like bazookas and use flash powder and explosives. A club should have burnt down. We should have been like, Great White killing, a few hundred people. Because I'd build these things and then get flash powder, load them up, use batteries and rocket igniters, and you would see it would look like I'd pick up a bazooka and fire it off into the drummer, and the drummer's drum kit would explode. Like this is what we did. It was like all to a very.
Do you got video of any of this stuff?
Oh, my brother's got it all.
He's got to throw some of that up on YouTube.
Got to get a hold of some of that stuff because it was just really outrageous stuff.
After vacation, remind me, I'm going to get the Real Rock TV stuff, and I'm going to throw that up on YouTube.
Oh, that's going back, too.
And up on OpieandAnthony.com. Yes, that's another way you can check out the videos, but I was going to say something. Oh, yeah, the whole Great White thing, that was just a matter of time.
Yeah.
When I was working at BAB and I had to, hang out in those rock clubs and act like I cared about the local bands and this and that, the crap they were doing. And I'm thinking to myself, it's just a matter of time before there's a major, major disaster.
There were so many close calls, even with us, where we'd set off explosives or flash pots, and the curtain behind the stage would, all of a sudden, you're still playing, you look and go, oh, my God, the curtain's on fire. Hello, somebody, get that out. And, fire extinguisher or something, or you kick it, and it would go out.
Yeah.
But plenty of instances. We'd hook up lights. We would hook up like 35,000 watts of lights, these 1,000-watt park hands, 35 of them over the stage, and have to hook it up to the electrical box with what amount to car jumper cables.
Mm-hmm.
And there was so much drain coming off of this thing that sparks used to fly out of it every so often and start little fires around the stage. We had a guy that just was there to put the fires out.
Remember the old rock club Sparks?
Yeah.
I think it was on Deer Park Avenue.
Yeah, that place burnt down.
It was called Sparks, and yes, it burnt down.
Cheers.
I think that was a little Jewish lightning, though.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Nirvana wrecked it for everybody, and some of these rock clubs had to save their ass.
Hair bands booked for a year in advance and decided this ain't going to work anymore. Burn it down.
Let's say hi to Jared. Jared, what's up?
Jared.
Hello.
Hey.
That Asian lady?
Yeah.
Crap, I just fucked that up. Punching out.
I must say, though, a lot of people ask what punching out is. That's how you punch out.
Yeah, he knew.
The guy knew he had a flame out in his engine. He was going in. He looked at his instruments, saw there was no hope of saving the craft, grabbed between the legs, poof, pop out,
The joke was that the Asian lady, she could have just taken one picture and no one would have known the difference because she's Asian.
Yeah.
Instead of taking one picture a day for 3 years or whatever it was.
Quickly on the news, got a comment on the groundbreaking ceremonies at Yankee Stadium in New York.
$1 billion stadium, right?
$1 billion
and
stadium.
And they officially started building it yesterday?
Yeah, but the groundbreaking ceremony thing has gotten silly. Silly! You know what they did? They get everybody, and I saw George Steinbrenner in there and everything, and a few of these people, the financiers that are there, they're going to be backing this thing, and some government officials. And they give them those shiny, shiny silver shovels. And now they pour a big pile of sand out for them. So all they do is lift a shovel full of sand. It's not even like in the old days where they actually used their foot with the spade shovel and got a thing of soil and threw it. Now they put this like confectioner's sugar sand in front of them, and they all just kind of throw a little bit of sand lest they hurt their backs.
Probably the unions got pissed off.
Yeah.
Hey, you're doing part of the job.
That's our job.
Wait, there was just a shovelful.
It's turned into a real pussy move.
And the locals very pissed off about this?
Yeah.
Where is it being done? The Bronx?
Yeah. Right next to the old
right
stadium.
Next to the old stadium, but
and the locals are very pissed off because they're taking a park away or something?
Oh, it'll bring in, jobs and stuff. Perish the thought.
Yeah, the park's important.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, we should get some of that audio because it's pretty funny.
The Yankees are the only thing saving from that awful South Bronx from just being a nuclear testing site.
It is scary up there.
Oh, it's awful.
Every time you go to a Yankee game, I haven't been in a couple seasons, but
I went.
They protect Whitey.
2 weeks ago.
They protect Whitey nicely. You park in these parking lots that have like 30-foot fences, and then the walk to the stadium is completely fenced in.
Yeah.
You're completely separated from the locals.
I like that.
With cops in every little parking lot. I used to laugh my ass off checking all that out.
Yeah, it's like the jungle safari at Six Flags.
Right.
You're safe,
Let's go to Will in Michigan. Will.
Hey, O&A.
Will.
How's it going, buddy?
What's up, Will?
Oh, nothing. Happy birthday, little Jimmy.
His birthday.
Let's go, Will.
Birthday, sir.
Just want to let Hope know that your video of smashing the Stones pinball machine is on YouTube. Saw it last night. And that's all I got.
How do you find it? Is it under Opie and Anthony, or is it under something else?
No, it's under Opie and Anthony, and it was like the 5th video down as of yesterday. It was right a couple above your blind boxing.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Look it up,
I'll have to check that out.
You guys got thousands of videos on there anyway, so it's not going to be shuffled around.
It's hard to tell if you watch. I'm watching Answer Rotgut video. It's hard to tell if you didn't know what it was. How would you know where it's from?
Yeah.
It gives you a little description.
Does it?
But it's just on the video itself. I'm saying it should say OpieandAnthony.com.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah,
you should
everything
get that
should say
on all those videos.
OpieandAnthony.com,
but sometimes people put them up that don't even. They find it and think it's a goofy video.
Yeah.
Or they just say, hey, this is from the Opie and Anthony show and pop it on there. Like listeners, they don't care about plugging us or know where it's from. But anything we put up there should absolutely have where it came from on it.
All right, breaking news. Imus is talking about us again today.
Boy. Jesus. What now? I listened to the replay yesterday, and I'm just like, oh, God.
We love Imus.
Yeah.
Because he could take a joke. And guess what? We could take a joke, too.
Yeah.
That's why we love Imus.
They're funny guys, though. They really are.
And one reason we hate Howard. He can't even take a stupid joke.
A little ribbing.
Imus has no problem with this. He beats us up pretty good this morning, though.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Imus clip.
I was happy to hear him mention my name yesterday. That was a little thrill.
Little Jimmy. He called you Little Jimmy.
Certainly. He has no idea who I am. He just read it off a paper.
Hey, yeah, they know who you are.
They do, but Imus doesn't. It's just his little hat on.
No.
His hair.
I'm a cowboy. On a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted. What's that deal? Dead or alive? Yeah, shut up, jerk.
Here's the clip.
Randall tells me he was driving up from Albuquerque yesterday to the ranch, right?
Uh-oh.
See, here's the problem. Like, Imus is in New Mexico, outside Albuquerque, on his ranch there for the kids and all that. And we're on, I think it's the Buzzard in Albuquerque. So now he gets to hear us every afternoon because I think that's when they play the show.
Imus gets to listen, and his crew.
And Opie and Anthony are on 96.3. My boys were, whatever, on some unfortunate reason, making fun of the I-Man, claiming I didn't understand this idiot.
For some unfortunate reason. Oh, that's classic. Some unfortunate reason.
Making fun of the I-Man, claiming I didn't understand this idiotic bit they were doing where they had this deaf reporter on from Chicago playing that I thought they were PSAs they were doing. I tried to explain. Let me speak slowly so O&A can understand me.
Yeah, before we have to send Whoopi Goldberg over there to smack you through it around.
Yeah, well, did you hear about that,
what
Charles?
happened?
No. They were killing Whoopi Goldberg, much as they kill Stern. They were killing her.
Yeah.
And then she shows up in a studio. What happened, Bernie?
They basically suck their thumbs and curl up in a fetal position.
Man. I gotta hear that again. That's precisely what happened.
Oh, how do you not love Imus? Oh, my God.
This is the difference between us and other radio shows. We have no problem showing you that that's exactly what we did.
Of course it is. Fairies.
And then she shows up in a studio. What happened, Bernie?
They basically suck their thumbs and curl up in a fetal position.
Yeah, man. Turned into a couple little pussies.
Can we help you braid your hair, Whoopi?
Yeah. She sent these two gump doofuses a box of chocolates, apparently.
Oh, man.
We have
that was a little harsh.
We have no defense on that.
No, we absolutely don't.
We have no defense.
Hike your dresses up and take it.
They're absolutely accurate in their depiction of those circumstances.
But it wasn't personal. We still think her radio show sucks, and time will prove that.
Yeah.
But we didn't have a personal problem with her like we had with Howard.
Don't know her from Hole in a Wall.
Well, there's more.
Oh no.
You want to hear more?
Had Bud Collins with me, remember? Durant here. And I know Bud, and they just don't think they're funny, you know? I mean, he probably doesn't even know who they are, but I know he wouldn't think it was funny. He'd be offended, you know? So, but it was funny. That's my point. And I don't want to have to turn on them now. Don't bring that on.
All you have to do is show up in their studio, and then
after talking to company and hiring them. I mean, what were they, nuts? Jesus. Just collect the money and shut up. Leave me out of it. It's 22 till the
starting already.
Here it goes.
Yeah. Don't turn into a couple little thumb-sucking pussies when Whoopi shows up.
Why can you hear an echo when he's talking, though? What's that?
Because he's all the way in Albuquerque.
Oh, God damn, that's funny.
So there's a slight delay there, I guess, when he does his show. I say bring it on.
Bring it on.
I say bring it on, Father.
Yeah, you and him will have some kind of father-son argument.
I say bring it on. Bring it on.
It is funny. If it wasn't so true,
well,
wouldn't hurt as much.
There's more.
Oh, God.
That morning, did you hear that morning when Whoopi showed up? No. They didn't exactly cave in. No, they gave it back to her a little bit. They were more tickled by the fact that she showed up.
Well, the fact that she even knew who they were, yeah. I mean, it's just a validation for their existence on the planet.
Hey, there's some truth to that, by the way. Holy crap, Whoopi Goldberg knows who we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little truth to that. See, Imus has been playing this game a lot longer than us.
Oh, yeah.
He knows what goes on in your head.
And it's just a validation for their existence on the planet.
They didn't kick her ass out of the studio as soon as she showed up. They caved in.
Yeah. You
Dr.
sound
Phil,
like, you know,
big pussy yourself.
You're a big fat O&A butt
I'm an O&A apologist.
Well,
I'm like
kidding.
Joe Lieberman for Bush.
It's 21 till the hour. Please welcome to the Imus for Warning program.
In this ugliness.
Somebody who knows a lot about, well, not O&A. Do you know who Colonel
sure.
Jack Jacobs? Good morning. You know who they are? Do you ever listen to them? Do you like them?
Occasionally.
Yeah, well, they're funny.
I like to laugh, and they're occasionally funny, so they're good.
Occasionally.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Who was that?
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
Like some senator.
It went over, they talked over his name or something, so that's the latest from Imus. And I say, bring it on.
And, you know, I got to agree with Imus about that, but Imus, you really didn't understand what the hell we were talking about. Your description of the deaf woman news reporter doing the stories about only handicapped stories.
Yeah.
Your description of that was completely wrong.
It was awful.
That's kind of why we jumped on you.
It was awful.
It's some kind of, I don't know, a blind girl talking about...
running with arthritis.
Something.
As she teaches kids with Down syndrome how to read. Let's say hi to Joe in Lindenhurst. Joe, what's up?
Well, what's up, man?
How do you do, Joe?
You guys are so fake, man.
Really?
We're fake?
Yeah, we're fake.
Why is that,
right.
Joe?
Please explain.
Do yourself a favor. When you get a chance, listen to what you guys just did. I listened to you guys. You were just laughing. So fake.
No, it was actually...
Oh, my God, we weren't laughing
We actually
fake.
really enjoyed that.
What?
Laughing fake is more...
I was laughing at the fact that Imus was goofing on us, and it was funny.
Yeah, if it was funny, then laugh.
Joe,
why are you talking
go
so
away.
quiet?
Just go away, Joe. All right, so that's...
Joe was a douchebag.
He certainly
If I could
was.
just
He's a
put that
buzzkill.
in there and
we're just kind of
get that out of the way.
Having some fun with Imus. He's a buzzkill. So, all right.
Just take the money and shut up.
Hey,
What a smart ass.
Stop with the fake having fun.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
He's been taking the money for many, many years.
Huddle. Yeah, he knows the way to play. Boy, he knows that whole corporate thing, too.
He was very, very cool to us when we weren't working.
Yeah.
He was very concerned for us.
That's the fact, because that guy Joe, in the text there, it said, why are you kissing up to Imus? You never kissed up to him. The guy's been genuine. He's not a phony radio guy. He's very honest. He's funny. And he was supportive of us when we were down in the dumps.
He didn't think we should have went to satellite radio. He was calling me all the time. He's like, why don't you just, let Fareed hire you and let him throw you into some small markets and then go from there. And we just didn't want to do that.
Nah.
But he did say you guys belong on New York radio and you need to, get back on in New York radio.
Yeah.
He was a huge supporter.
We decided to do both.
That's right. That's what we do now.
And he's funny. That's why I like him.
Yeah.
Me and my dad used to listen to him. Stupid Joe.
All right. Let's take a break. It's the O&A virus spreading across America.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. Opie and Anthony. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Lots going on today. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. The O&A virus spreading across America. We got a quick call from Tom on Long Island here. Tom, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Jimmy, love Lucky Louie.
Thanks, buddy.
Just calling about, the people that call you up and bash you.
Yeah.
You guys should have like a button or something that like blows their head up whenever they call.
Well, you're asking us why do you take calls from haters, right?
Yeah.
I think it's because it's different than other radio shows. We're trying to be different.
And it's honest.
Yeah, we try to be as honest as possible, and I think I think people enjoy that confrontation. There's a lot of guys out there in radio, they can't take that, so they dump out or they hang up on them right away. We let the haters talk and see what they're all about.
No, I appreciate that, but
let them babble. They usually hang themselves.
Huh? You awake, Tom?
You're a little sleepy.
Tom? All right, he's gone. All right, we want to just get a little taste of homeless radio. We also want to get into Miss Teen USA.
Miss Teen USA. I had it DVR'd and finally caught it last night.
Of course you had it DVR'd.
Fantastic.
You had some good observation in the office about it, though.
Please.
You
want to talk to Damien, too, from MTV. He was one of the co-hosts. I thought he was supposed to be on before the pageant.
Yeah, something happened, though.
Yeah, something happened, all right. After seeing the pageant, I realized they probably said, maybe the O&A show isn't quite what you should be going on before you do this.
Yeah.
So the Trumpster puts that one on. The Donald.
Hold on a minute. I think we have a problem with a CD player here. Yeah, this isn't reading this. All right, so we will do, let's do Miss Teen USA instead then. We had some homeless radio for everybody. We've been teasing that for days.
Oops.
But the CD is a little corrupt
Fix
or something. I don't know what's going on. All right, so talk about Miss Teen USA.
Miss Teen USA, it's, beauty pageant. And it's open to teen girls between the ages of 15 and 19. And Donald Trump puts it on, and it's pretty much about getting them in bikinis and revealing clothing.
Yeah.
It really is hot. I got to be honest with you. They were showing the girls, and beauty pageant girls never look their age. For some reason, they always look like they're somewhere between like 25 and 35. Miss America, things like that. But this teen pageant, they looked like they were about in their mid-20s. And then they'd show them in their bathing suits and stuff. They'd be little bikinis strutting around on stage. And then they showed their stats. And you see, this girl, she's 15 years old. Just a huge set on her. Legs go on forever. Like 5'9", 5'10". And you're thinking, my God, there isn't a heterosexual man on this planet that wouldn't at least entertain the thought of going to bed with her.
Yeah, and that's the only reason this is on TV.
Yeah.
Why other reason would this be on TV?
There's no reason for this to be on television except to titillate, because they put them in little, bikinis and then the evening gowns and things like that, just to kind of make them look all hot.
What you were saying in the back office, these contestants are walking out there, hot as ass.
Yep.
Bodies like they're of age.
Yeah.
Looking the part. And then you said they talk, and then it's a whole different situation.
That's when you go, oh, I see. This is why you don't take them home, because they talk. There's nothing worse than the mouth of a 17-year-old opening and having her talk.
Well, we got the host interviewing Georgia.
Miss Georgia.
Miss Teen Georgia, I guess.
Teen Georgia. This was the, they had all the beauty portion of the show, and then they went on to having them talk about something that interested them. And then they asked them a question, kind of a surprise thing. The judges would ask them this random question, which really put the pressure on them. And boy, do these girls just know how to answer questions in a pinch.
Now, remember, these girls, as you look at them, you think they're of age, and they're
absolutely.
They're just off the charts hot.
They look like they're in their early to mid-20s.
They look like college girls.
Yeah, but really in good shape, early to mid-20s.
Georgia, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. You went on a caving trip?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Gaping?
Actually, I went on a caving trip with a group of my friends, and if you're claustrophobic, do not go in this cave. We actually had to army crawl our way through the entire cave, and there was mud, and we were slipping and sliding everywhere, but it was a great, great experience, and it was a lot of fun.
Very nice. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Could you imagine having to sit through that drivel? And she's like hot, really hot. So imagine, put yourself back there in high school when you hook up with a hot chick, maybe at a party or something. That's what this reminded me of. You're just looking, going, oh, my God, I want to have sex with you. Oh, my God, I want to have sex with you. Oh, my God, I want to. And that drivel is coming out of my, oh, my God. We went out of this cave trip, and there was, mud. And me and my friends, I couldn't believe how it was, so much fun. And you're just looking at her going, oh, shut up.
And now you get to picture them crawling through mud.
Yeah. Crawling through mud.
With all their hotness. By the way, I'm distracted. The instant feedback going crazy. We're going to get to the Howard Stern story in a second, but we got something to add to it, so just relax and let us produce our radio show.
Calm down.
We're not teasing it so we can do it on XM. Stop. There's a reason we're waiting a few minutes here. Just relax. Here's another clip from Miss Teen USA.
Yeah.
They talk to Miss North Carolina. She talks about memorable jobs.
Memorable job.
Let's hear from North Carolina. Hello.
Hello.
We understand that you have had quite a few interesting jobs over the years. So what have been some of the most memorable ones?
The most memorable was definitely when I was Cinderella for a little girl's birthday party. It's kind of interesting because the wig was actually a Sleeping Beauty wig, but the little girl didn't care. I had on glass slippers, and so did she. And it was by far the best experience of my life. She was so excited.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. And no one knows when, like, Damien is standing there. He doesn't know when they're done with their story. The audience doesn't know because it's just this rambling babble.
That's the best moment of your life?
That's it.
Is like wearing slippers with a kid at a party?
When I dressed up for a kid's birthday party. Like, it was so cool, and she had so much fun, and she was wearing glass slippers, and so was I, and this is why, like, ether was invented. So you could just dump it into a rag and shove it over her face and quiet her down.
What's the difference between a Sleeping Beauty wig and a Snow White? What was the other chick? Cinderella?
There's
matter? No difference.
Does it matter?
I can see if she said I was playing Cinderella, but all they had was a JFK wig. So I put half of it on, and the other half was on the back of the car. And it spoiled the party.
Oh, it was so cute. The little kid had like a pillbox hat on. She was grabbing brains.
All right. You want to go on with this or what?
Oh, give me a couple more.
Or do you want more Imus abuse? Which leads to this.
Oh, boy.
That's what we were waiting for, you asses on instant feedback.
Don't you wish Damien would have just jumped in when she said the Sleeping Beauty and the thing, and he would have said, there's no difference, whore!
Yeah, what's the difference?
All right, we'll try another one here.
Yeah, we'll at least do one more. Maybe we'll do a few more later on.
And welcome back. Okay, there are many stressful situations for teens. We all know that, but nothing can beat answering a final question live on national television.
Oh, no. But remember, ladies, there are no right or wrong answers. The most important
there is.
thing is just to be yourself, and hopefully you will win over the judges.
Yep, this is the round that determines everything. Other than that, no pressure.
No pressure at all.
Yeah.
This year, our panel of judges selected their own questions. So now we will ask each of our finalists to pick the name of a judge who will then get to ask a final question.
All right, you'll only have 30 seconds before you hear this bell. All right, good luck. We begin with
None
North
of them
Dakota.
heard the bell, by the way.
North Dakota, please pick the name of a judge.
Oh, just pick one.
Judge number 9, Hayden Panettiere.
Who?
Hello. How are you? Awesome. Good answer. Do you think today's teens are obsessed with their weight and their image?
I definitely do. Girls especially, not so much guys. Girls have a problem with it. And I think if you're comfortable in your own skin, go for it. And you'll look great no matter what you do. Just feel comfortable.
Thank you very much, North Dakota.
That's it. Like, and the image that they're portraying is emaciated. All these girls were so ultra skinny, and asking her about teens' weight. And like guys don't have weight problems, these girls just babbled incessantly. But they were so hot. So hot.
You watched every minute.
Oh, I couldn't get enough.
They asked Miss Teen Georgia, what is one big contribution teens are making today?
No, do the driver's license one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that one. It's Miss North Carolina.
Yeah,
Miss
this is brilliant.
North Carolina.
Next, Montana. Hello. Hello. Please speak the name of the judge.
Dramatic.
Thank you. Judge number 8, Carl Lewis.
Hello, Miss Montana.
Hello, Mr. Lewis.
Hi. My question is, what does integrity mean to you?
These clips are all
Integrity means to me someone who is driven. When you have integrity, you're driven, and you will do all that you can.
She has no idea what integrity is, by the way.
Anything stop you to get to the goal that you're trying to achieve.
No.
That's integrity.
Not really.
Thank you very
Montana,
much.
thank you.
All right, well, these were flipped, so it doesn't matter.
No.
I didn't notice, actually.
Yeah, I know. See? Blah, 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 blah. Look at my breasts.
It should say dummy clip number 1, dummy clip number 2.
That's all right, whatever. That's fine.
All right, what was, get to Imus.
All right, back to Imus, and then we'll move on from Imus for today.
Yeah.
Sounds like, just like us, he didn't prepare for a show today.
Just trade barbs back and forth?
Yeah. Well, you got to fill up 5 hours a day. Imus is like, well, I could kill an hour talking about Opie and Anthony today.
Yeah.
What's this about Stern, by the way, you told me?
Oh, apparently a lot of the listeners are upset because Gary Dell'Abate's father died, and Stern didn't go.
Sorry,
that's a terrible thing. Stern didn't go to the funeral, and he's getting a lot of grief, no pun intended, for it.
Why didn't he go to the funeral?
According to Russian Malloy, his girlfriend hurt her ankle at a polo match in the Hamptons, and then he couldn't make it, you know. I guess, you know, he had to put ice on it or something, and
sure,
you know, screw Baba Booey and his dead dad.
She hurt her ankle at a polo match. Shouldn't they shoot her now?
Jesus. Well, here's what Opie and Anthony should do: is get on that and leave me alone.
Yeah, show some onions.
Yeah,
that's your real competition there.
Yeah, so that's who you have to. That's whose ass you have to kick.
If you can't kick Whoopi Goldberg's ass.
Yeah, I mean that was.
Begging you.
This is unbelievable.
How'd you think it was in Russian Malloy? Because we talked about it.
We were the first show to talk about it.
That's why we mentioned it like a couple of days ago, right after it happened.
Well, here's the story from the Daily News. King of all media, royally disloyal. Even Howard Stern's loyal fans are unhappy with him after he skipped the funeral of longtime producer Gary Dell'Abate's father over the weekend.
Yep.
Boy, Gary's been his producer for years, has made that show great in its heyday, has probably sacrificed his life for Howard.
Yeah.
Literally sacrificed his life for Howard. His father dies. That's a horrible thing to happen to anybody.
Yep.
I know personally. Anthony knows. And this douche doesn't even show up at the funeral.
No.
Doesn't even show up at the wake.
Not even the wake.
I guess he paid for like a dinner or something for some of the people.
Trying to justify the fact that he didn't show up.
And the reality is he wants to be in the Hamptons. He doesn't want to do radio anymore. He's there with his chick who he thinks is hot, but I think she looks more horse-like than she is hot.
Yeah.
And they're at some kind of Hamptons polo match, and now they're trying to say she broke her ankle because Howard is looking bad.
Yeah.
Stupid Howard. I'm glad this crap is finally coming out. He doesn't give a crap about anyone except for himself, and the listeners are starting to catch on finally.
Reports
How do you
have it
blow
that
off your producer's father's freaking wake and funeral?
people were saying that he was on the air, and he mentioned something about her having some kind of hairline fracture, and it didn't need a cast. She was in one of those booties, one of those little boots that they put on, and a crutch. But, you know, still parading around out in the Hamptons. And people are, speculating. People are speculating.
Yeah.
That he was out there in the Hamptons. It's the tail end of his vacation. Another one. And he just didn't want to drive out to Uniondale, make the drive, because he was down in the Hamptons.
Man, that says a lot.
Polo matches and, sit around and sip cocktails. Champagne cocktails. High in the Sierra Mountains.
Where's Uniondale? Is that Long Island?
Yeah, Nassau County. It's not even that far.
It's not that bad. You can go and, show your respect and be back in the Hamptons in time for freaking happy hour.
Yeah.
You loser.
And the guy decides, not important enough. Guy only gave me 20 years of his life. And believe me, Gary does more for that show than a lot of people know. And the guy was there for 20 years, just humping. And not making all that much because he still had to go out and do bar gigs.
Yeah, he admitted that to us years ago.
Bar gigs.
Years ago, he admitted that to us, that he had to do bar gigs to supplement his income because Howard wasn't even paying him that well.
No.
And it's not like Howard had like a week's vacation and was in the Hamptons. I can't even see that, to be honest with you. But he's taken pretty much the whole month of August off.
The whole summer has been
You can't kill a half a day to show your respect?
Yep.
So the Daily News continues. 14,000 Stern heads have expressed their distaste on the website sternfannetwork.com. And one former Stern personality, Stepping Out Mag's Chauncey Hayden, who's a douchebag too,
he's an ass,
has gone so far as to declare the radio star A-hole of the week. Ooh, wow. Chauncey will be found to be a fraud as well. Stern's excuse for missing the memorial was that his live-in girlfriend, Beth, broke her ankle while attending a recent Hamptons polo match.
My word, Lovey. You've broken your ankle. Oh,
it's not clear how this stopped his own legs.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
To make matters worse, many of Stern's diehard fans are promising to cancel their satellite radio subscriptions because of the king of all media's lack of sympathy. You know? Yeah. And going through this thing, the wake is usually a day, maybe 2 days. Then the funeral is different, so you have plenty of opportunities to show up and show your respect. It's not a one day thing for like 3 hours. You have some choices there, and he chose not to show up.
Lots of advance notice, lots of choices on time, and she didn't have an injury that he had to be bedside with her for days on end. She hurt her ankle. She twisted it, if at all. But that's about it. And he uses that as an excuse. And then they brought it up on the air. And apparently he paid for some after-the-funeral buffet. Like he footed part of the bill for some after-funeral buffet thing that was going on. And that's supposed to, make up for it.
I'm so glad his true colors are being shown.
Oh,
because we've known for many, many years, and people are like, shut up. He cares about his fans. He doesn't care about anybody. He doesn't even care about his freaking girlfriend. He used that as an excuse so he could stay on the Hamptons.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't care about her either. He probably made her stay in the hospital by herself in ER. Heather, what's up?
Hi. No, I was just, my boyfriend was telling me he was listening to the show that day, and Howard was getting pissed because he said he deserved credit for saying he was going to go. So he was fighting with everybody in the studio saying he should get credit for saying he was going to go.
For saying he was going to go?
For just saying he was going to go.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
It's not his fault.
There's your hero. A true human being.
It's not his fault.
Thank you, Heather.
And Opie, thank you for saying she looks like a horse. You're the only one that will ever say it. I love you. Thank you.
Wait, what happened?
For saying she looks like a horse. Everybody else says she's hot. She looks like a horse. Thank you for saying it.
She's got some horse looks to her.
Yeah, I think she looks like a horse. Thank you for saying it.
Is she butt ugly? No, but she's not as hot as Howard and everyone thinks she is. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
All right. So that's the latest on Howard, and it's in the Daily News today. It's a big deal here in New York. So go screw. Loser.
Man, that is just
loser.
I don't know how he can look him in the face every day going in there. Both of them. How Howard could look at Gary and how Gary could look at Howard.
Because he cut all their balls off years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They have no choice. They got to take it. They have to take it. They have to sit there and just take it. Pew. All right, and finally, Imus ended with this.
Anyway, 25 after the hour. Time for a little sports going on,
Funny, my friend, baseball last night, the Red Sox.
Hey, by the way, they got to get a different picture of... I mean, Opie's okay. He's kind of cute, but Anthony is... he looks like the shoe bomber. They must have a better photograph, don't they?
Well, he's a fairly... he's not exactly... He's got a face for radio.
Face for radio?
He just stepped off a flight from Bangkok, Thailand.
Yeah, both.
Well, he absolutely does. I mean, where was he when John Benet Ramsey went down?
I did not kill John Benet Ramsey.
Not so fast here.
No, that would have been Norton, I think.
Anyway, here's weren't you doing sports, Chris?
Red Sox picked it.
Jesus, do a radio show, Imus.
They tied us into the Ramsey incident.
I know.
I'm very proud of that.
And believe me, the guy, nothing against Opie being, as far as Imus says, cute or anything, but you look more like the guy that killed Jean Benet than I do.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, I'm saying more like.
I could have been a model. Everyone knows it.
Saying more like.
Ope has more of the face.
He's a white guy with light hair.
Ope has more of the face, but you have more of the lithe Fiona Apple-ish waif body that gentleman has. You're slender, and if you superimpose that gentleman's head on your body, that's exactly what he looks like.
Yeah.
The old John Carr.
Well, come on, Imus.
Slender.
Well, that was from 15 minutes ago. He just talked about us again.
Oh, boy. But he really didn't prepare.
Started trouble by banging him in the chest, and he ran up and punched the white guy in the stands, a little white guy.
He tried to cover himself up. I would always encourage you to protect yourself, but in certain situations, if you can avoid them, avoid them. That's the way to deliver the message.
Like an Opie and Anthony type pussy, this guy.
Yeah.
How about going up and punching Ben Wallace in the face?
Well, Dr. Phil tells me, though, that O&A didn't completely fold up with... is this a situation now where you're going to start attacking you and Lou start attacking somebody who I like you do Jon Stewart? You're not going to start talking...
Isn't that what you wanted us to do?
You called them pussy.
You called them a couple of thumb-sucking pussies yourself.
You just said go with
Well, that was unfortunate. Well, that was earlier this morning when I was cranky. They're my boys, aren't they? Well, just like Stewart is.
But John, the difference between Opie and Anthony and Jon Stewart is that Opie and Anthony are actually funny.
You're just such a creep.
All right, enough. Stop.
Yeah.
We got our own show to do today.
Come on, we got to do a
show. That's pretty cool, though, man. Thanks.
Boys better be good, or I'll do what we did years ago. Send some anthrax blankets over to them, like we did to the Indians.
General Custer's scout.
Oh. All right.
Did you know that's how he started his career?
What
happened? Scout for General Custer. I think he might be General Custer.
Hold on. Yeah.
The guy had just an urbanite. Maybe years ago. I don't remember him being a cowboy.
He walks around Manhattan with the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
A bad look.
Well, in Albuquerque, I got to wear the cowboy hat. Because I'm a cowboy. Do I have to go through a 10-minute guitar riff? Every day. Seems they're wasting away. Yeah. Jerk. I like the chorus. It's all about me. I'm a cowboy. On a steel deal, I ride. I'm wanted. What's dead or alive or something this morning? I was cranky. Wanted. Dead or alive or something.
Yeah, he's a cowboy.
All right.
He's sitting there with his horse blankets behind him. Old West scenario. The guy definitely wants to be in that lifestyle. I don't know. I get it. It's 2006. It's like 1850 where he is.
Well, it makes sense when he's broadcasting from the ranch in New Mexico.
Does it? Does being in New Mexico mean you have to live like it's 1850?
I'll say this. I like the cowboy hat look and the fact that he went in that direction instead of what the hip-hop, which is just taking over everything, and he went, you couldn't
thank
rebel
God.
more against hip-hop.
It's Don Imus in the hizzy.
He went straight for the old cowboy.
He went the other way.
Man, people are just asses.
Are they?
They really are. Gee, Opie, a couple of months ago, you wanted to punch Gary in the face at K-Rock. Now you're all in Gary's corner. People just don't listen. We're not going to be hanging out with Boy Gary anytime soon, but what Howard did to Boy Gary is ridiculous.
Yeah. Even if you don't like somebody, you can point out how they were wronged by someone else. Doesn't mean you're
not even going to explain.
Kissing their ass or nothing.
I want to meet Imus. I want to sit with him.
He'll never. He's much too important.
He's
the likes of you.
He'd have to be introduced, and then he wouldn't recognize my face. Then go, Norton. Who? From the Opie? Oh,
what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a hug, maybe.
All right.
No hugs.
Please.
I got to go.
We're going to take a break. We got Bob Saget calling in. We got Bob Kelly calling in. We got Fat Boy Slim stopping by. All on the way. It's the O&A virus spreading across America.
This local tavern appears to be quite festive. It's a friendly bunch in here. Seems to be mustache night. Perhaps I'll belly up to the old bar and request a libation. Ramon, fetch me a bikini teeny and then push in my stool.
Hear what everyone else is talking about. O&A Uncut and Live, continuing the show on XM Satellite Radio starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. Visit xmradio.com to subscribe.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. The O&A virus spreading across America. We got him for only a few minutes, so let's say hi to our new friend, Bob Saget. Bob, what's going on?
Hey there, Bob.
Yo, how are you guys doing?
I hear you're doing the radio tour today.
Yeah, but I just got off of TV and on some Channel 7 thing in Chicago, and it was cool. They had the Rockettes, so I did a couple of them.
Had a couple of extra minutes.
As soon as I see someone doing a high kick, I get out my pap smear kit.
You're playing the Improv in Chicago?
I am. This new club. I had to cancel it last week because I did that show I was telling you guys about, that thing, that NBC show called 1 vs. 100, which could be funny because they're letting me ad-lib, so.
Ooh. Wait, they already...
There's no script. I shot it last weekend, so I did 5 of them.
Oh, okay. Are you calling from a gym?
I'm calling from inside my own uterus. I'll go with the echo is less. Is that better?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, now we could feel a little more comfortable.
Where's the Improv?
And wax. It's in the place called Schramberg, which is, I think, outside of Portugal.
I've never heard it. I mean, I knew there was an Improv, but I didn't know there was one in Chicago.
Yeah, you never heard of it.
Oh, really?
It's nice. It's actually nice. It's an hour. It's brand new. It's like the most beautiful Improv I ever saw. It's like 400 to 500 seats.
Wow.
And it's gorgeous. So that's why I agreed to do it. I agreed to open it, and then I kept rescheduling, and then I moved things around because I'm doing your dates too. So I'm at the Improv this weekend, and then next, that's like my last club for a while, and then I'm going to you guys. The Homedale is next Saturday, right?
Yeah, the PNC Arts Center, the Opie and Anthony comedy show there. Yeah, we're 9 days out.
That is going to be so much fun. That last one we did was crazy. I love that.
You know, your set is up on YouTube.
Oh God!
I think we talked about it last time, but it's getting people are checking it out like crazy.
I got to sue people. It's not the whole set, is it?
Got to start suing people.
How much time you do? Like 20 minutes, 25 minutes?
They put that whole thing up on...
No, I'm asking.
It's only like 18 minutes.
I think it's, they left out the song, I think. That's about it. No, I think it's a taste. It's like 4 or 5 minutes.
I'm going to sue their asses. They're going to wish they never knew me.
That's it. They're going to come against the Saget lawyers. All that Saget money is going to come down on them.
It's 3 minutes long, Bob.
You haven't seen so many Jews since Mel Gibson was on TV.
It's 3 minutes of your set, and it's the real dirty stuff about Full House.
Oh, that's great. That'll make the kids happy.
Yeah, so it's a bootleg. Someone snuck a camera in there. They got you on stage at the Opie and Anthony Traveling Virus. You can check it out for yourself. It's a nice little commercial for the next date.
Well, hey, thanks for getting my back on security. I also had a guy with a gun, nothing to worry about. He only shot you in the face.
Actually, it was me with the camera. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can hear Opie's voice during the set.
Right.
No, zoom in. Get a better shot of him.
I was filming Andrew Dice Gay, but it was only from the back.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now what's the other one? The other one's in Camden, right?
Yeah, that's the one for Philly. It's at the Tweeter Center in Camden, New Jersey, September 9th. You're doing that one? The only one you're not doing is Cleveland, right?
No, yeah, I'm not doing Cleveland.
What's your problem with Cleveland, Bob?
It's a Jewish holiday that night, and I figured I might as well be a Jew while I still can.
Yeah.
Till they make us all, like, wear color forms and shit.
Show
the world's gone nuts. You gotta walk around in, like, bunny outfits, or they'll shoot you.
What Jewish holiday is that?
It's a Rosh Hashanah.
Oh, well
which
then.
Means, actually, when you translate it, it means don't go to Cleveland that day.
I
actually
never
like
knew.
Cleveland. I always I love Cleveland. I once met a girl there that tried to medicate me.
Really?
Yeah, she was awesome.
I like Cleveland girls very much as well. They're very dirty.
Yeah, they're filthy. This girl's penis is bigger than mine.
Very naughty girls.
Can't wait to look at the dump sheet later.
I thought she was sitting on a hoppity hop, but it was her testicles. You know, why would they want to put me on YouTube? That's the question.
Well, if you go to YouTube, just type in Opie and Anthony, and one of the videos is Bob Saget bootlegged from the Traveling Virus show.
Great, I'm sure he loves that.
And the Opie and Anthony Traveling Virus, the comedy event of 2006, presented by Bud Light, always worth it. But it's about Bob Saget and him playing the Improv tonight through Sunday.
Can I say that Sam just handed me the worst plug? Hey, Sam, what is this? This is what it says. Bob Saget at the Chicago Improv, 8/17 through 8/20. Tickets.
You're unbelievable. You guys are like unbelievable. I want you to marry my sisters.
Ooh. Bob, this is the ticket plug that Sam hands me. http://symphony.com/improv/Chicago.
Who's ever going to get that?
How about just a phone number?
I think it's just improv.com. That's how you get all the tickets to an improv.
Of course it is.
Well, the phone number is 847-240-2001.
Sam, you have a P.O. box maybe they can write in for tickets?
That other website, I think, is for a colonoscopy. I think you got confused.
Well, it's funny that you're doing Chicago, because I'm flying to Houston right after the show and doing the Houston Improv this weekend, the same weekend you're doing Chicago. So maybe people could watch in Chicago, then fly to Houston, and they could talk, people could go to Houston, then fly to Chicago. We could all laugh about it Monday.
There you go.
Let me tell you, we'll exchange stories. Houston Improv, that's great. I actually had sex with a pork loin there. It was kind of like American Pie, but it was a pork loin, and I did it right in the butt of the steak. If you're going to do pork loin, you might as well do it in the butt of the steak.
Right, it can't argue.
No, they can't fight that.
No.
What's the next radio station you got to do?
I don't know. I'm standing outside a building, and I'm late, and they're giving me the look, and that's why I'm staying with you guys.
Yeah, I know. We only have a few minutes.
Oh, look, yeah, they're telling us you got to go.
When you hear me change venues, I walk in, and the sound will get worse and tinny.
Oh, is that why it was bad before?
Yeah, I'll introduce people as I walk by them. I'm walking into a building here. It's a very nice building. It's really pretty. I'd like to do something to it. Do you think they've ever had comedians' feces on the outside?
I doubt it.
I don't think so either. I had so much. Your gigs are like that's going to be so much fun on a week from Saturday.
Everyone just knows Bob too. Like wherever he just came from, it just had to be a bunch of people going, "Oh, hey, Bob Saget, Bob Saget." I've seen it.
You want to talk to a lady that recognized me? Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll walk over. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. It's a security person.
Okay.
I'm on the radio, the Opie and Anthony show. Can you just say hello? Yes, here she is.
We'll do anything for Bob, see?
Larissa?
Here's Jimmy's going to talk.
Hello?
Hello.
Congratulations, miss. What's your name?
Larissa.
Well, we asked Bob Saget to hand the phone to the ugliest woman he saw, and apparently that is you, so I wanted to congratulate you, and you won 2 tickets to see him at the Improv.
Okay.
So I don't know what the other women look like, but you are the winner.
All right, thank you.
You must be really ugly, because there are hundreds of women around.
That was so mean. Did he mean to you? Larissa, was he mean to you? I should never give the phone up again. Hold on, there's another woman over here. I'll give the phone.
All right.
If you're going to do that kind of action,
we'll be nice to her.
I'm giving it to every woman I see.
All right, go ahead.
I can't do that. I have an ID here. That's so mean. Oh, I feel terrible. Here, let me give it to a young lady that thinks I'm cool.
All right.
What'd you tell her? You're the ugliest woman.
I said we told Bob to hand the phone to the ugliest woman he saw, and apparently that's you.
Oh, God, my life. This is my whole life.
Hey, wait, Bob, are you in that big building with the TV with the radio stations on one floor? It's like a giant block-long building.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, I've done radio there before.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to have to come down and apologize to this woman and then get her plastic surgery. Elevator, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Breaking up a little bit.
Are you there?
Sweetie? Yeah, we're losing you.
Keep going. I'm coming back.
Bob Saget in an elevator, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Bob Saget in an elevator.
That's so great, man. And I'm incontinent. Is it? Oh, sorry. Oh, thank you. A gentleman's shaking my hand.
Of course he is.
Dan. His name's Dan. He's a friend of mine.
This guy cannot go. I walked through an airport with him one day, from the plane to the baggage carousel, and not one person did not know who this guy was.
Yeah.
It's amazing. How do you go through life like that?
Everywhere you go, they just look at you, right?
Everywhere. And he's a tall guy, too, so you can't even hide in a crowd. Like it looks like a Bob Saget Mardi Gras float. Like it's just towering over the crowd, and it's hard to miss.
Everywhere you look. That was the old scene from Full House. Now I'm in the radio station where nobody cares about me.
Right. Now you're just another one.
Well, Bob, it's the Chicago Improv tonight through Sunday.
You guys are amazing. I want to marry both of you, but you know that I'm not gay.
No prenup, and we get divorced the next day.
So
half that Saget cash. Wow.
I want to bring the ugliest woman in the world with us. we gotta bring her up at the next show.
That is a great gag.
Put that on YouTube. That'll shut all those bootleg lenses.
Was she ugly?
No, she was fine. But you turned her into, like, Medusa. It was great.
Now she's all self-conscious.
All right. Yeah, she's a mess right now. She was laughing.
She's going to see you on TV and go, that guy thinks I'm ugly.
That's what I'm all about.
Yeah. All right there, Bob. Good luck with the show, and we'll see you, Saturday
A week from Saturday, August 26th. 9 days out.
26th, that's it.
Tickets still available through Ticketmaster.com. The show is selling very, very well, by the way. All the info's up on OpieAndAnthony.com, presented by Bud Light, always worth it. All right, Bob.
I'm real excited to do it, guys. I'll see you then. It's going to be a blast.
All right, have fun in Chicago, Bob.
Thanks a lot. I'm going to date her.
All right, it's Bob Saget, everyone.
Bye.
See you, mate.
And another one of our pals playing the...
Another Bob.
Playing the comedy tour.
By the way, Jimmy. It's one of my favorites. Because it's like you're completely hanging that person out to dry. They have no clue. Oh, love it.
Hey, Bob. Bob Kelly, everyone.
LP, Anthony, what's up?
What's up, Bob?
Nothing, man. I'm just hanging out, ready to go on Fox 25.
Fox 25. You're up in Boston.
Fox 25 News. Robert Kelly from Torgasm's here. Ugh.
Can you keep your phone on?
I will. You want me to keep it on? I'll keep it on the whole time.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Remember the stupid things we used to have to do for that? Coming up at 8 p.m., Sliders on Fox 25. Me and Opie used to have to do little commercials.
It was awful.
Yeah.
You're playing the Comedy Connection up there in Boston?
Yeah, Comedy Connection, Friday, Saturday night. They actually have me doing a 6 p.m. show.
Why?
Whoa.
No, I don't know. They're having a buffet for old people or something.
That's a tough gig.
Who sells at 6 p.m.?
No one.
Well, tonight's the 17th. You're at the Comedy Connection in Kowloon, Massachusetts.
Where the hell is Kowloon, Massachusetts?
Kowloon is actually the first comedy club that everybody in Boston started at. Billy Burr, Patrice, me, Dane. That's the actual spot.
And they've all moved on.
I moved on to you. I worked last year.
No, Bill bought this place. What was it called?
Kowloon's. It's a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, it used to be called what?
Kowloon's.
Okay.
No, I thought it was called something else. It's the Chinese restaurant where they used to do comedy in it.
Yeah.
And then Bill bought it over and made it another Comedy Connection.
Yeah, Bill bought everything, all the competition, and crushed it like Steinbrenner.
Yeah, so you're there tonight, and then the 18th and 19th, which is, tomorrow and Saturday, Comedy Connection in Boston with Bob Kelly.
Yeah, baby.
Have you done any shows yet, or no? Did you start in Rhode Island last night?
I did it last night in Rhode Island, yeah. Rhode Island was actually pretty good. It's actually an old bank.
You want to get a review from your Rhode Island show?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's say hi to Ken in New York. Ken, what's up?
Hey, man, I just want to tell you guys that Robert Kelly killed last night in Rhode Island.
Bob,
great show.
He usually does. He does very well on stage. As a human being, you're garbage. But, I mean, on stage, you do get it done.
Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it.
When are you taping your CD, Sweet Potato?
We're doing it Friday and Saturday night at the Faneuil Hall.
Oh, actually in Boston.
I'm doing a videotape. I'm doing a DVD of the making of an audio CD.
That's pretty cool.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. I had to sit with this idiot and discuss his career on a park bench. I had to sit there and talk to him, seriously about it, and, about the perils of making a CD and what you have to get done.
Did you have to really decide whether you wanted to do a DVD of the making of a CD or a CD on the making of a DVD?
I had to do the latter. I know the forward. I don't know.
The former.
I don't know.
You ass.
You had two options.
We're going in right now.
You're going in right now for the interview?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, how you doing?
Just keep the phone. All right.
I'm on the radio right now, so I just got to talk to these guys. Opie and Anthony. You know Opie and Anthony?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
The mayor loves them.
The mayor loves them.
Yes.
Apparently you do know Opie and Anthony. Are you friends with the mayor? Wow, you're pretty cute. How you doing? She laughs at everything I say, too. I like her.
That's good.
Well, they bringing you into the studio?
Oh, they're live right now when I was yapping.
Good. Yap some more. What else are they doing?
Just keep the phone on, Bob.
Yeah, keep the phone on.
Yeah.
Who is it? Sean who?
Mullins.
Sean Mullins is on.
Oh,
Who's
he's
Sean
a
Mullins?
powerhouse.
He said that he's a powerhouse.
Hey, Bob, you want a good line? Say this. Say you're doing shut that hole up. I'm talking. Tell her you're doing the connection tonight. And your middle act is John Carr.
Who?
John Carr.
John Carr. He's like a local dude up there. He's an old comic who actually never made it.
Yeah, John Carr is my middle act.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say that.
Why don't you say something over the top racist, and then they'll talk about you all day on the news, and then you're going to sell a ton of tickets.
Yeah, say John Carr is being flown in from Thailand to be your middle act.
What do you set me up for?
Actually, nothing. It's a joke about a comic up there who got busted for porn in Thailand. John Carr.
Is that the guy who killed John Bonet?
Why do you have to spoil everything?
Yeah, just go with it. Let's see what they.
All right.
Let's see what they do with that.
John Carr.
Are they sitting you down?
No, they're walking me. Where am I going?
Interview set.
Interview set.
Right at the back door.
This is actually a pretty nice studio. It's a very big studio. What's your name, sweetie?
Stop.
Really?
Sweetie.
Like men?
I love men.
Okay.
She does laugh at everything.
She's great.
Easy there, Anthony.
Yeah. Bob, just grab her and bite her.
By the way, Calhoun or whatever is not a city. It's a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
In Saugus. It's in Saugus, Mass. That comedy connection for tonight's show with Bob Kelly.
Oh, that's why. All right.
He's singing a song right now.
Is it?
I want to throw my phone off the balcony.
Are you almost there?
Yeah, I'm out of breath. I'm going to pass out. Is there an elevator in this? Escalator? Did you see my gut?
Is he walking upstairs?
I had to walk up. She's laughing at that, too. She just called me fat, basically. Thanks, honey. Am I sitting here?
Yeah.
Is this where my interview is, in the hallway?
Yeah, but I think you don't want to be under the lights. It's too hot.
It's too hot? You don't want me in the lights?
Oh, boy.
Thanks.
They're interviewing you in a hallway?
Yeah.
Man, you've really made it, Bob.
Wow. Stand next to the water fountain. The cameras are on.
I'm sure they interviewed Dane Cook in the hallway, too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He gets the full makeup, the professional lighting.
I don't need makeup.
All right. Are you going on soon? Because we got to take a break.
I guess so. They have this guy singing right now. Do you want to hear him sing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. Hang on. Who is this guy? Sean Mullins.
Oh, he's a one-hit wonder. Lullaby, I think, was his big hit, right?
How was it?
Oh, God.
The hell is this?
It looks like Jack Black and Stone Cold Steve Austin is singing.
He's trying to make a comeback.
Oh, my God.
Hey, we got the video up thanks to Pal Talk. One of our Boston listeners got the show you're going to be on Pal Talk right now. They're probably going to go to commercial before they do you, no, Bob?
All right, do you want me to say anything? Yeah, they're going to go to commercial. Do you want me to say anything on the show?
John Carr is your middle act.
Do you really want me to say that?
But more than I want to take my next breath.
Please.
Well, all right, and all right, are we live on this? Can we? Is it a live? It's live. Okay.
Of course it is.
When are you going on?
Who's got the camera up?
It's actually one of those electronic cameras, Anthony, which you'd love.
Okay.
Actually, it's remote controlled.
No. We're talking about the Pal Talk
Pal
cameras
Talk.
here.
Can somebody tape that for us too, in case we missed the audio and commercial?
Do you want to plug the virus show in Camden too? I'll pop that in.
It won't help because it's Boston.
It's Boston.
You can plug. Oh, dude, in Boston, plug the fact that my Hammerstein Ballroom tickets are now on sale for November 10th. They'll love that up there.
I thought there might be a couple people that would make the trip.
Good.
They're going to have to go to commercial, I'm thinking.
That guy does look like Jack Black.
Yeah, they're going to have to go.
All right, we'll take a break, and we'll just keep your phone on, Bob.
We got Fat Boy Slim here, Bob.
And yeah, we got Fat Boy Slim in the studio as well. He's going to do the walkover. So outside the studio, I think he's going to give away his Greatest Hits CD and his Greatest Hits DVD.
Cool.
Right outside the station today with Fat Boy Slim. Bob, hold on, all right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's the One-Day virus spreading across America.
When you throw this effing show, there are 4 words that you must know. Learn to punch out.
I'm punching out.
I'm punching out.
Punching out. Punching out. You guys are great.
You ever do that thing where you going on
The Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony. The Opie and Anthony Show. XM 202.
You're checking out Fatboy Slim, that old pair of jeans. And in studio, we got Fatboy Slim. That's the latest single, and you got a greatest hits CD out, obviously, and a greatest hits DVD with all the videos.
Yes.
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Good morning, America.
Actually, yeah, you could say good morning, and you could say good morning to Canada. We're being heard in Canada, too.
Good morning, Canada, too.
Yeah.
It's funny, when he walked in, he hands out, like, they're doing a promotional thing with their hand. I'm such a dope. And they're handing out, like, a couple of CDs, and there's a pair of, like, Fatboy Slim jeans. So, of course, they're like 30 waist, and I'm such a dumb fatso. I'm like, do you got 32s? He's like, no, they're slim.
Yeah, we only do slim fit, I'm afraid, sorry.
Just embarrassed myself in front of the biggest DJ in the world.
And it's like
I like to see you wearing them, though.
It's like a publicity thing, and Jimmy thinks he's running a department store.
I was like, why are they handing me jeans?
Could you look in the back
Right.
and see if you got something that fits me a little better?
But I'm like, what a great move that is, just to hand clothing to people. They're definitely going to plug your stuff, but yeah, these are actually like a little signed label on the back, which...
I think Travis is going to get all our jeans.
Travis, this would fit Travis perfectly.
Look, come on in here, Travis. You get... I'm not even going to attempt to fit into mine, unfortunately.
What size are yours?
It could have been worse.
30.
The single could have been
There you go.
that old thong.
I can't wear them. Oh, Travis would fit in that, like,
Travis,
no problem. Travis, throw them on.
You just got 3 pairs.
Make sure they fit you.
3 pairs of jeans, courtesy of Fatboy Slim.
Do you have a belt for him, too? Because I think...
Don't worry, it's radio. No one will know. Only us.
Save the label, though. It's signed, you silly goose. Don't toss it out.
All right, Travis, very excited. Really fast, I just want to see what's going on with Bob Kelly. Bob.
Come on, you win. I really tried it.
Uh-oh. Is he on?
Golfer elbow. I'll go with it. That's my mic hand. That's my mic hand. Your mic hand? Is that what you're calling it now? Jimmy Hart was here earlier, and he taught me some tricks. Really? Jimmy Hart? I know who he is. Yeah.
What are they doing?
I don't know. It sounds like he's killing. One of our guys is doing TV in Boston.
Right.
Because Fatboy Slim is all confused there. But we'll get the audio. We'll play it a little later this morning.
Yeah, we have him just trying to say some awful stuff on live TV, but we don't know if he did or didn't.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Some awful.
Thanks for bringing me up to speed.
I know. Well, there's a lot going on this morning. Bob Kelly's playing the Comedy Connections all over Boston this weekend. So
show moves a little fast.
You produced for some really... how'd you wind up with Madonna and U2? I mean, you can't get like better on your resume than producing for those two.
I haven't produced either of them.
Good one, Jim.
Wait, no. Wait. It says...
it doesn't matter. It's on the paper.
No, there's actually there's a good Madonna story.
No, it said that in here.
There's I was going to remix the dog, but I didn't produce her. And
why does it say that? Hold on. It said that in
but
here.
But apart from that, good question.
I'm sorry, Mr. Slim. It said that in here.
Jimmy, why don't you just ask him about Sabbath?
Do you know anybody in Black Sabbath?
No.
All right.
Damn it!
This is going well.
No. But I actually read that, and I was like, okay, but where did it say? Like he had produced? They did say that somewhere.
No.
Maybe.
No, Madonna and U2 asked him to produce.
Oh, all right. Okay, that's why. Where did it say that?
But I remember when Praise You came out. Fatboy's like, what the hell?
No, that wasn't me either.
Yeah, yeah. Praise You was winning all these awards. I think it was at the VMAs or something. And it won an award for choreography, I think.
Yes.
And
rightly so, I thought.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Rightly so, I thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic choreography.
And they pan the audience as they're giving out the award, and Madonna is rolling her eyes. She didn't get it. She didn't get Fatboy Slim. That's why it's really interesting that she asked you to produce. It had to be years later after that. Because the video for Praise You, it was a dance troupe that just unconventional. Obviously, they just went out on the street, and you're like, what the hell are these people doing? And it won the award that year. Madonna's rolling her eyes because she's all about choreography and all that.
I think it was Will Smith and Madonna that they flicked to, and they were just going like, what the hell is this? This is rubbish. And then they flicked to Busta Rhymes, and he was like, that's what I'm talking about.
I thought it was a great moment in TV.
Yeah,
because
how did they not get it?
Yeah,
because she was rolling her eyes like, oh, this crap's winning?
Yeah, especially in England, where I think I was the only kind of English artist who did well. And they had all these pictures in the papers going, Madonna didn't like it, Will Smith didn't like it, the Americans didn't like it, but he still won.
Well, doesn't that make you happy that she wouldn't like something like that?
Yeah, I do like sort of confusing people and doing things the wrong way. There's no big sort of political agenda of upsetting people, but I do like sort of making people go, what?
Yeah, what the hell
you
is
just
he
gave
doing?
me a pair of jeans?
Yeah, see?
I have to say, it definitely raised your eyebrows when we brought the jeans in.
I got to defend myself because I feel like a total douche.
Another question about him being a war hero.
Yeah,
what do you got?
Careful now. Careful now. You've had 2 strikes. One more.
Yeah, one more.
Wait, After Cook's remix of Corner Shop's Brimful of Ash topped the charts. Such musical heavy hitters as Madonna and U2 asked him to produce for them. And then it goes on, Fatboy Slim's next work was the single. So it really, in the bio, makes it seem like this. So I'm not the horse's ass. It's whoever wrote this. I just appeared really dumb by reading it.
All right. Well, you've really got yourself out of that one really well.
Yeah.
So you read it wrong.
All right, I'm just...
No, I gather you were a lot bigger in England before here in the States. Because it seems like you just kind of came out of nowhere one year.
Yeah, well, no, I've been doing this for 24 years, and had a few bands, House Martins, Beats International, Freak Power, which were really big in Europe. But I'd never done anything in America until Fatboy Slim.
Yeah,
it's quite funny because when I first came over, they were like, "Hey, this new kid on the block, Fatboy Slim," and in England, I was like this sort of, the venerable old uncle who'd been around for ages. But all of a sudden, I was this thrusting new force.
That must be odd, though, because you're kind of, if you're famous for a few years in England, and you're used to that whole thing and the up and coming of the whole thing and how people react to you, and then you come to the States, you got to do it all over again.
Yeah. I just love being called a hot new artist.
Yeah,
I've been doing
that
it
is
for 15,
pretty cool. Hot new
years.
artist.
Yeah, just being called hot and new.
I went to a couple Fatboy Slim shows.
Yeah,
I didn't get it at first. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first started hearing about Fatboy Slim, I'm like, what? He just spins tunes and people show up and they take E and what? What's going on?
Take E
and have fun and dance and laugh.
And they're buttery beats. You like the buttery beats?
What the hell is a buttery beat?
He plays some buttery beats. So
what are buttery beats?
There's a game out called Luminous for the PSP, and they got some trippy sounds. They have some trippy sounds. PSP is the handheld video game thing from Sony.
Don't do that.
And there's this game. It's Luminous. It's kind of like Tetris, a little more involved. But the music is very trippy and stuff, and they described the music on the back of the box as buttery beats and lush looks.
Whatever that means.
Right.
It's like a smooth beat of some sort.
Yeah, very just,
Can you spread it straight
trippy.
out of the fridge?
Huh?
Can you spread it straight out of the fridge?
But then
cholesterol.
Yeah. What's the cholesterol content?
So we go to the Fatboy Slim show, and other guys were warming up and doing their thing on the turntables, and then you show up, and the place just goes nuts.
Because he's an up-and-coming young artist.
Well, no,
that's my job.
This was only like 2 years ago, I believe.
When I first came here, everyone used to say, "Oh, are you in Fatboy Slim?"
In Fatboy
Yeah.
Slim,
You were like Jethro's Tull.
Yeah. I was like, I'm sort of, well, I'd like to be. At first everyone thought it was going to be a band, and the show I do is just DJing, but we kind of take it to...
It's not just DJing.
It's not just... It's DJing and showing off.
Yeah.
But it works.
You really show off, and you do a great job. And then these people were walking around. I think it was a school night, so I'm not drinking or doing anything. I'm like the only sober person there, and they got like balloon animals on their heads, and they're just tripping their asses off.
The whole scene we'll never understand.
Like the balloon animals that are like 3-4 feet high off their heads. That was the thing for this show for some reason. I was trying to figure it out.
Well, the thing is, the whole world of breakfast radio is as alien to me as that is to you.
Yeah.
See, I'm not normally up at this time.
No.
It's only because of the time difference from England that I'd even be vaguely compos mentis at this time in the morning.
Yeah.
So I equally don't. I mean, my wife used to be a breakfast DJ.
I like a breakfast DJ.
It's a nice way to say morning
I like
radio,
that
right?
better than morning radio.
Oh, right. No, in England we call them breakfast DJs. And I don't understand your whole world of getting up early and talking about what's going on in the news.
Just babbling.
We're
just babbling.
I think I'll leave it to you to do that side of it, and you leave it to me to entertain lunatics late at night.
I understand, though, that you turned down Madonna and U2 for production stuff. What made you turn
back to this, are we?
I'm good, right?
He's trying to make you forget.
Let's go to Molly.
Well, if you turn those people down, is that true that you at least turned them down? Did I at least have that right?
I didn't turn them down. I just didn't think I could do a good job. And it's not a diss to them. And I admire both of them. And, you know, because everyone always went, oh, the person who turned down Madonna. Like, I went,
some kind of conflict there.
No, I just didn't think I was the right person for the job.
Yeah, it would work best for you.
Hey, let's go to Molly in Jersey. Molly.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, Molly.
Y'all, you kind of suck at interviewing. I kind of think you should stick with what you know and have them eat like a fresh cooked rat or walk around on mousetraps or something.
First of all, people praise us for our interviews.
That's right.
This one got off to a bad start, but people do praise us.
I'll accept full responsibility for asking a stupid question.
Are those people that are really special? Are they special people that praise you?
I'd just like to agree with you. They do suck at interviewing. This is the worst interview I've done so far today.
Wow, that's nice. I actually like that. I either want to be the best or the worst.
And we always know where we're going to wind up in that awful pile.
I don't want to fall in between somewhere. I don't think that was very nice of her.
We didn't appreciate that.
I think you should screen your calls before you put them live on the air.
We don't need to do
Because
that.
they'll just lie and say it anyway, so we might as well just let it through.
It's fine. Joe, Nutley, New Jersey, what's up? We're talking to Fatboy Slim. He's doing the walkover to XM with us today, so outside the studio we're giving away Fatboy Slim Greatest Hits CDs and DVDs. And Fatboy Slim will personally be handing those out. You got any more jeans for people, too?
I think so, yeah.
All right, very cool.
You have to phone in with your sizes.
None of our listeners...
36, 32 long.
None of them are going to be able to fit into your 30 jeans.
Oh, our listeners?
No, they're all fat disasters.
One leg goes into each. If they...
Yeah, they're going to take two and sew them together so they could wear them. Hey, go ahead, Joe.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I got four of my idols sitting there right now. Fatboy, my dog, I actually named Norman. My wife wouldn't let me pull off the Fatboy name, so I had to name him Norman. A couple of things. I don't know if you guys watch Cribs, where Fatboy was on right after 9/11. A few things about Fatboy. In his bathroom, he keeps his wedding pictures. In his laundry room, he has all his Grammys, so that I think Fatboy could tell the story better, what he said on Cribs. While he's ironing his clothes, he gets to look at his Grammys and realize that he's really a success.
Yeah.
And lastly,
iron your own clothes.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, sir. The way you're butchering these stories is really great.
It's helping us. That's rich coming from you. At least it's true.
I'm a little nervous.
I'm just making things up as I go along. So it says you kicked Bono in the teeth. What happened?
Yeah, continue. This is making us look like James Lipton. So continue bombing, please.
All right, continue.
Don't remember
bombing?
your
All
bomb
right,
instead of our bombs.
Fatboy, the question for me is what if you have that big mural in New York in your pool room? How come you haven't played here since '04?
That's an interesting question.
Oh.
It took a while to get there, but an interesting question.
So what he's saying is you hate New York.
No. It's nothing to do with America or Americans. I've been doing other stuff. I've been working on other things. I kind of do beach parties now.
Yeah.
And we've done Rio and Bondi Beach and Brighton Beach.
I was going to ask if
there's no beach in New York. Well, I suppose.
There's like
Coney Island or something.
Yeah. Right. So
he's all about the beach parties. Of course, he's not coming back to New York.
Yeah.
No, I just haven't got around to it. It's nothing personal. I promise.
I was going to ask you if you're big in England and the States and Europe. Are you well received in like Asia? You ever play any like Japan or
Japan? I'm bigger in Japan than I am in England.
So are we. Not odd. We're not even broadcast.
It's weird because in the English music business, if you're not doing very well, you go, well, I'm big in Japan.
Yeah.
But I am actually bigger in Japan than I am. I've had like 4 number 1s in a row in Japan. Wow. Brazil, I do very well. Australia. Yeah, I've been having fun in Brazil and Australia and places.
Yeah, well, Brazil.
Yeah, I've been to
We've
Brazil.
heard about
You
that.
stay in Rio when you go there? I was in Rio 3 times, just to, meet the locals. I like the little laugh again.
You a partier?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah.
Late nights?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
why he
it comes with the
doesn't
job.
breakfast
If you're a
radio.
DJ, you can't be...
It really does.
Yeah.
Every DJ you know is just like the pounding some drinks, or maybe like Opie brought up a little E or X, whatever letter they're using. I'm accusing you of drug abuse right now.
What's your
and
poison?
I want to apologize for that.
Was that a question or just a sheer accusation?
That was a complete accusation with no facts to back it up whatsoever.
What's your poison,
I would like my lawyer present before I answer that question.
Sorry about that.
All right, let's go to Dale.
Still.
Dale in Jersey. Dale.
Hey, Dale.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
go ahead, Dale.
I just wanted to ask, what kind of music Fat Boy's into himself? Like, what does he listen to?
Anything that doesn't sound like what I do. Carpenters, the Beatles.
All right.
I really like 40s and 50s blues. Just anything that doesn't sound like the pounding mess that I do for a living.
And you don't like any new music, though?
Yeah, I like it, but I always have to listen to it with a kind of DJ's head on or producer's head on.
Yeah.
And so if someone does something good, you're thinking, hell, I wish I'd done that.
Kind of wrecks
Or
it
how
for
do I
you.
copy that?
Yeah.
Without
Making it really sound like I'm ripping them off. Yeah.
So, new music I find difficult to listen to with for pure enjoyment. And also, once I'm in the studio all day, I just want to listen to something, mellow and, mellow and old is what I like.
Let's go to Paul. What's up, Paul?
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, Slim, got a question for you.
Yeah.
How was it working with Christopher Walken on that video?
Yeah, good question.
I didn't actually get to work with him in the video because my wife stupidly decided to have our first child that weekend. I was supposed to...
God, women!
Yeah, so I figured it would be better that I stayed at home and watched the birth rather than was in the video. Hence, I'm not in it. But I met him when we did the VMAs and spent a very entertaining 3.5 hours with him. Yeah, so he's a very nice man and
a little odd.
No. He looks so odd, but he's actually really friendly and he knows a lot about English soccer. It took to be English soccer hooligans. And I'm like, how do you know that? And he researched a film that was never made, but got into English soccer hooligans, which is a weird thing. That you wouldn't last thing you expect to be talking to Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
but no, he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, big guy, too.
I met him once. I was writing for somebody at a roast, and Walken was one of the guys on the dais, and I was so starstruck, I actually followed him to the bathroom. He asked me where the bathroom was. I'm like, right there, and I started following him, and he goes, I got it. He actually put his hand up, so I wouldn't follow him.
You are a creep.
My best moment was when we had to walk through, after we won, we had to walk through to do all the press stuff, and we walked past like 5 in New York's finest, and they all just saluted and went, hey, the king of New York.
Very nice.
Nice.
All right, we got to get out of here. You're going to do the walkover. We're going to give out Fat Boy Slim greatest hits CDs and DVDs. Anything else you want to promote? The new single?
That old pair of jeans.
That old pair of jeans.
Did you say greatest hits? Greatest hits, greatest hits.
Greatest hits, yeah.
Greatest hits.
I've been playing it like crazy already.
Did you say Letterman tonight?
No.
Letterman tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Hey,
no, I didn't fly all the way over here just to be on your show.
No, of course
here.
not. But let me tell you something, Buster. August 31st, guess who's going to be on Letterman?
Is it you?
Absolutely. 2 weeks from today.
Yeah. Excellent.
2 weeks from today, we'll be on Letterman, so... Well, thank you, Fat Boy Slim. We'll see you outside to give out some CDs and stuff.
Absolutely. Thanks,
all right.
man.
See you guys next week because I'm gone.
Well, we'll be here tomorrow, Jimmy.
But I won't be.
Opie and Anthony Show. They'll rock you till you puke.
Puke? Like throw up? Why would I want to do that?
The Opie and Anthony XM Walkover begins now.
All right, we're outside Free FM in New York City. Everyone say hi to Fat Boy Slim.
Look at that.
There's hundreds and hundreds of people out here for Fat Boy Slim. We got jeans, we got greatest hits CDs, we got greatest hits DVDs, right? You got your own mic there, Fat Boy.
So I've never done this before in my life.
Yeah, this is
like
it's a real odd situation.
Yeah, 21 years in the business, I've never ever done this one before.
We work for 2 companies, and the other one's up the block. They didn't want us broadcasting.
Do they know that you're moonlighting?
No, actually, we got to keep that on the QT.
All right, well, we keep it quiet then.
But yeah, for some reason they didn't want us broadcasting from the other company's studio. So every day,
and they couldn't afford a cab. Yeah.
So every day we got to walk down the street. But let me let you in on a special little treat.
It's good for the cardiovascular to get a little bit of fresh air every day.
It gives us a break in the action
all day. It gives you a
coffee break or something.
And have you ever done it jogging?
We've done it all.
Oh, slow down.
We've done all sorts
Not
of
jogging.
I actually had a bike guy drive me on my birthday. With they put like a little tiara on me. It was really kind of nice.
Yeah, that was cute.
A black man drove me on like a little messenger bike.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah.
You had a tiara. But I'll tell you another thing about this that's different than upstairs. If you see somebody and they're acting a little inappropriate or saying something, you could turn around on the air and if you want, punch him or just call him a fucking asshole because this is uncensored satellite radio now.
Okay, right. We're past the 9 o'clock watershed.
Now, whatever you want to say, feel free. No holding back. Whatever you want to say.
Well, I'm a polite Englishman, so I'm not.
That's good.
I'm not mess with that shit.
Hey, look, it's Regis Philbin over there. Hey, Regis. No, it's you. The guy turned around looking for Regis.
It's you, sir. You're a young Regis Philbin. All right. Well, who's got the greatest hit CDs? We should start passing those out. All right, Roland's got them. Who wants the Fatboy Slim greatest hit CD?
Yeah. What they're here for.
We got more people showing up now. This
Not
is
here
very,
for
very
us.
good.
We know it. We know the score.
Where are the jeans? Where are the jeans?
I think someone. Have we got any more jeans?
Any more jeans?
No, somebody stole the jeans.
And I'm trying to look for anybody that could use them.
No one.
Not one person could fit into the Fatboy Slim jeans.
Little girl, maybe.
Nah.
There's a hot chick over there somewhere.
All right, well,
where's this girl?
Let's start walking.
Yeah, we'll
So
take
show me how you do the walking bit.
Roland, hand them out. What are you doing?
We just kind of talk
Don't
to
be so
people.
shy.
Yeah. It's kind of a little
What kind of pace?
stroll.
What kind of pace are we talking about here?
I don't know. You know, it changes
Just
by
a
the
gentle
day.
amble.
Yeah, we never know.
Let's just put it this way. When it gets to be 20 degrees, it's going to be a lot faster pace if we do it at all.
Yeah, because it's going to be in an Escalade. I will not walk.
By the way,
when it gets, hi, how are you?
Do you like making fun of people?
Fine day. No, he's polite English gentleman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can't you make fun of
actually,
one
no,
person?
I prefer making fun of myself.
We got
That's good.
We got our homeless friend over here. We talk to every morning.
He's a good guy, Andrew. Is he here?
Yeah, he's here today.
Is he here every day?
I want to see how famous you are. I want to see if Andrew knows who Fatboy Slim is. All right?
I could save you the trouble.
Well, you never know. Andrew, what's up, bro?
How are y'all today?
I got a question for you. Do you know who Fatboy Slim is?
What was that?
Fatboy Slim.
Yes.
Yes, he's the most famous DJ in the world, and he's really good. The most famous DJ in the world.
The most famous DJ in the world, Boy George, is sweeping
Boy
the streets
George.
in Canal Street.
No, that's not a DJ.
There you go there, sir.
That's a TV.
Thank you.
Nothing
Boy
on that.
George. You like Boy George over Fatboy Slim?
Boy George is doing a community service.
No, he's doing a publicity stunt.
No, he's doing a community service. Because you know what? Boy George wanted to get away easy because he would think he was famous.
Hey, what kind of music you listen to, Andrew? We got Fatboy Slim. He's extremely famous all over the world.
106.7. Like,
what kind of music? I don't care what
Light
radio
FM.
station.
You're a boring homeless guy.
Rock.
Soft rock?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, $20 says that I'm better than Boy George.
Oh.
Go on, say
Is he?
Fatboy Slim's better than Boy George.
Fat name is Boy George.
No,
even told me to do it
no, Fatboy Slim.
Is better than Boy George.
It's not about money. You know, I love you
Oh
guys.
my
You know
God.
what?
It's not about money. You want him walking with his $20? Are you crazy? That's a...
You are the worst homeless guy ever.
I know.
Jeez, you got to go to homeless school.
Someone offered him a place to live, and he just said no.
Get off me
It's not
every
about
day.
shelter and roofs.
Stop having morals. That's $20. Just say Fatboy Slim is much better than Boy George.
Fatboy Slim. Fatboy Slim.
Fat Boy Slim.
Is better than Boy George.
Hey, did you just say stinks?
No. What'd you say? Fatboy Slim.
Fatboy Slim.
Fat Boy Slim.
Is
Better.
better
Better.
than Boy George.
And Boy George.
There you are.
Wow.
$20.
I think he's still
Thank
holding
you.
a grudge about that English colonizing his country shit.
Yeah, sorry about
Gandhi
that.
over
God bless
here.
you all. You're beautiful people.
All right.
Thanks. You're a good egg.
Who wants to meet Fat Boy Slim? Fat Boy Slim walking the sidewalk with us today. Fat Boy Slim, ma'am. All right.
That's right.
Got any Fat Boy Slim on that thing? Any Fat Boy Slim fans? Fat Boy Slim, everyone. Fat Boy Slim making the walk with the Opie and Anthony show today.
New Yorkers just don't look. The only time they ever look are if there's hot chicks walking with us in a bikini, then they'll just look naturally. But
Everyone's got earbuds in. Everyone's listening to something. It just amazes me. Boy, if you would have known years ago that was going to be the whole fucking thing, buy some stock.
In what, earbuds?
Yeah. In earbuds.
Do you ever get lost, or do you know the route off by heart?
We pretty much know it by heart now, yeah. I think the first week or two we had to ask for directions.
I love the idea of you, like, taking a map going, oh, we should have done a left there.
Yeah, oh, shit, we're lost now.
Fat Boy Slim, everyone. Fat Boy Slim.
Oh,
kind of out of the demo.
Look at these 3 dead people.
I think they're...
Dance of the Living Dead.
We're just going over there, by the way, where the Steinway building is.
Yeah, we're about a half block.
Yeah, very close.
This is surreal.
It is ridiculous.
But do you notice the theme of our listeners? Not a lot of vaginas back there.
No, it's a sausage fest.
Some days we buy porno at the newsstand. I mean, we can do whatever you want today.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Which way are we going? Straight on or...?
We're crossing.
We're crossing, okay.
Cross at the green, not in between.
Attaboy.
That's what they tell us here.
Miss.
Isn't it silly? We all drive on the wrong side of the street. What asses we are, right? Well, that don't look too safe.
What happened?
I don't know. That woman in the stroller, she popped the curb. Thought the kid was going to fly out.
Left or straight on?
Right there, yeah.
We're hanging a left.
Follow
We're hanging a left. Confidence is high.
We're almost there.
Nice.
Pretty quick walk
Thank
today.
you.
Aside from a little chat with
How you doing? Good morning.
Andrew.
Hold on, Anthony. I'm being handed a shirt back here.
Oh, you are?
You got to read the back. It's the greatest Yankees suck shirt ever.
Oh,
Yankees
here
suck.
we go.
Every player with something nice and nasty about each one. Even though Jimmy's a Yankees fan, I think Jimmy could actually enjoy the shirt.
You bet I can, because I have such a problem with Jeter. So yeah, anything that just blasts the Yankees, I'm happy
Read
with.
some of these. It's a Yankees suck shirt, and on the back it says 2006 New York Yankees roster, and it has something for everybody. You want to read a few of those? Some of your favorites?
Oh, my favorites. All right, we got A-Rod wears a gimp outfit. Miguel Cairo teases the taint. Nick Green is a NAMBLA member since '99.
Jesus.
Bubba Crosby prefers sheep. I think one of the funnier ones, Sidney Ponson, blows more than just DUI tests.
Very nice.
We got Mike Messina is feared by gerbils everywhere. Jason Giambi,
is Mike Myers
equal tiny pee-pee.
Wait, Jason Giambi, steroids equals tiny pee-pee. Very good.
Mike Myers, is that the Mike Myers or...
admires Catholic priests.
He's
a Yankee.
We got down here a little bit late. Now, there are some Yankees I will not make fun of. We got Bernie Williams is a great player. So is Hideki Matsui. And I will not make fun of Gary Sheffield. Other than that...
How do you not trash Sheffield and you trash Rivera? How do you trash Mariano Rivera? He's the best closer in the history of baseball.
I know. That's why I hate him.
Oh, all right. Good point.
That's exactly why I hate him.
And you're
at the
a
bottom,
Baltimore Orioles fan?
Exactly. We suck ass.
Wow, Jesus, Fat Boy. Fat Boy wants to spin. Relax.
You're talking a completely different language to me, so I don't understand who these people are or
you don't watch Major League Baseball?
New York Yankees? What does teases the taint mean?
Well, what teases the taint means is it taint your balls and it taint your ass. It's that spot of skin in between. So while he's blowing
we call it
Spiffkin's
gap. We call it Spiffkin's gap.
Spiffkin's gap?
Yeah.
I've got to remember that.
Yeah, if I wrote Spiffkin's gap on here, nobody would laugh.
Spiffkin's gap. I'm going to bring that up to English
shirts.
tourists.
I made this one especially for Opie.
Thank you, sir. Where can you get the shirts? Obviously, you should get a plug. At the bottom it says, and Georgie, 5 years, over $1 billion and no ring. For orders, go to myspace.com/YankeesSuckTees.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much, boys. I love your work, and I think your shirts are awesome. I got this one in Pittsburgh. It sucks that they're closing you guys down there.
No. That was just a joke.
I was kidding.
I'm the one who called yesterday.
You ass.
No, I was kidding. I can't believe anybody believed that. No, I was joking.
I know.
Because it came from you, the star of Lucky Louie. That's why I believed it.
That was
Jimmy.
a joke.
Thank you. And thank you for only bringing one shirt. He travels 2 states and brings one shirt, you cheap fuck.
Oh, I've got something something for you. I've
Swap
got
it for some
something
jeans.
for Aunt here, but I wasn't able to get to my car. I can be back in 20 minutes for a gift for you and a gift for Aunt.
Great.
All right.
Is that all right?
It certainly
I'll
is.
be back in 20
I got to tell you
minutes.
one thing. We're loving that we're on in Pittsburgh, but that's the worst Opie and Anthony T-shirt I've ever seen.
Look at the back.
Lime green.
The back kind of sucks, too. I don't even understand it. But they're giving them away at the stadium.
Hey, as long as they're giving them away.
Thank you, I'll be back.
Thank you, sir.
Take care, buddy.
Look at that. You got yourself a
Does that only
Yankee
happen in
shirt.
my headphones? You guys hearing that?
What?
Oh, okay. Then my joke didn't make sense.
That didn't happen.
A voice telling you to kill a child?
No, I was getting.
Sicko.
You guys weren't getting that horrific feedback?
No.
Oh well. I was getting that in my headphones, and that's when I said, "Is Fat Boy
I thought
trying to
someone
spin for us
wearing
on
your
the street?"
T-shirts that's good feedback.
Yeah.
He's obviously a fan.
Yeah, he's on.
That was very nice of that gentleman
One gift.
to lambast the team that is in first place.
What do you think our
in
gifts
the
are going to be?
division. What?
What are our gifts going to be?
Piece of highly propelled lead going through our heads. I don't trust that guy.
Yeah, 'cause
a
you're
little
sucking.
creepy. Hey, there they are.
All
How
right.
you doing? Very good. Him and his very attractive girlfriend, remember?
Yes.
A lot of pictures on the internet. A lot of controversy.
She looks 11. Hi.
Oh.
She gave him a kiss.
You with the fancy hairdo.
That's sporty.
Thank you. Oh, she's lovely. I got clear stuff in my socks.
That's good. I think John Carr would like you.
Who is this maniac? How are you, sir?
Maniac.
Holy shit, he looks.
He kind of looks like a fat boy. Yeah.
It's a Mark David Chapman.
That's my one
exactly
fan. That is my one fan.
Oh, wow. That could be bad.
He's got the hairstyle. He's got the shades.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Nice shirt, by the way, sir.
Oh, he should be hanging outside the Dakota right now. He's a good boy.
All right, did everyone get their Fat Boy Slim CDs? Yeah! Greatest Hits CD is in stores now, I do believe, and the DVD as well. All right. We're going to go upstairs and do some more radio. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Saw you last night. Had a great time. Thanks, Val.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
That's an interesting little twist to the whole thing.
Yeah, that's.
It is really out there.
Masochist.
That sucks.
Lesbian.
I like that in a woman.
And every other kind of deviant.
I love paying for sex.
This moral decay weakens our resistance to the onslaught of the communist masters of deceit.
We're a bunch of scumbags.
These abnormalities are corrupting the minds and the hearts of our children.
Jackass. I can't believe it. It's pedophile humor. It's depressing and horrendous. It's awful. A bunch of idiots.
Perversion for profit.
Here it comes! Here it comes!
The Opie and Anthony program. El virus de Opie and Anthony.
God, that irritates me.
Just like somebody took a bat to my brain.
We're the only radio show that makes you want to hate us.
Opie.
I want my coffee.
Anthony.
I want that fax.
Jim Norton.
I want Ozzy.
We are going to dumb this thing down to the point that we're going to be #1 with Down syndrome children.
Hysterical.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
evening.
Good evening. Something Pal Talk crapped out over there. Yeah. On our FM side of the show.
My headphones were so fucked up.
Were they?
It was the worst feedback. It was horrific. And I thought you guys were all hearing the same thing, but I guess it was just my headset or something.
Your little earbuds.
Hey, where's the Fat Boy CD? Now I want to hear the rest of that song. We should give him the big plug for the Greatest Hits CD. Yes. Did he leave or is he coming in?
No, he left.
Oh, that was it for him?
Something's wrong with the Pal Talk.
Huh?
Something's wrong with the Pal Talk. Staying logging on. I think it's down for some kind of maintenance.
What happened?
That's the song you've heard on this morning.
That's nice.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll play this from the Greatest Hits CD because Fat Boy Slim was a real good sport today. Greatest Hits CD. Actually, this is a new song. We played just a piece a little while ago. Here it is. I got to take a leak and stuff. It's That Old Pair of Jeans from Fat Boy Slim.
Up off the ground and all you used to do was criticize me, but now I find a good and I emphasize it. See, you would always get so sensitive and try to turn your transgressions into my guiltiness, but now I'm certain of the way I live and what I'm responsible for in this twisted game, and it's such a shame that you try to make pain another word for my name, whether giving or receiving is one and the same, just one more link in your long ass chain, but it's time to break this frame of my strength for well. Time to jump off this negative cycle we've built. Gave my heart, but my self-respect you won't steal. Now it's time to let you go if you can't hear or feel me. And then I asked my little sister, and I asked my friend, then I asked my papa once, and I asked him again. Came to the consensus from all them opinions that life is too short to be unhappy, and since I know what I'm worth, there'll be no settling for dirt. Knowing what I deserve is gold. If I want diamonds, then I can't settle for coal. And maybe I was just too strong to let go, and maybe I was just too weak to let it show, and maybe I was just too stubborn to say no. But whatever the case, I can't take it no more. That you won't give up on, and I hope maybe one of these arguments will make up and start again like when we had started this up. Back when everything was fresh and every moment a blessing. I'd laugh at all of your jokes, you'd listen to my suggestions. One mind, one soul, one common destination. Now I can't help but fight over the direction.
Fatboy Slim off his greatest hit CD, That Old Pair of Jeans. Very, very cool. Let's say hi to Bill in New Jersey. Bill, what's up? Hello, Bill.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's up, Bill?
I want to talk about Fat Boy. On the radio, it sounded like he was a little bit pompous.
No, it's just English.
No, he's not. He's nice. That's a nice guy.
That guy is
Yeah,
known.
he's a nice guy.
Let me tell you something. That guy is known all over the world. Whether you like him or hate him, that guy is known. And he just did the walkover with us.
Yeah, he had fun.
Not many celebrities want to do the walkover with us.
People read too much into things, I think, sometimes.
You guys are the celebrities.
Why was-
He's got to know that coming in.
We're not number one in Japan, sir.
Sometimes we celebrate others. From the word celebrate, celebratee.
What did you think was pompous about him, Kenny?
You know what? It just seemed like, I don't know. I guess I did have a different perspective. I would be in there, like, kissing your feet. You know?
No, he was having fun, man. He was actually really cool.
It seemed like too cool for the room, maybe. I don't know.
Nah.
I honestly think he misread him, dude.
He was just doing his thing. That's what he's about.
All right, cool.
All right.
He admitted he was like a little. A lot of these guys are a little uncomfortable doing radio. They're not too sure how to do it. It's not something they do as much. So you know.
Mike in New Hampshire, what's up?
Yeah, when Anthony put him in check, when Anthony told him that you guys are going to be on Letterman too, what was his facial expression? What did he look?
That was a good one, actually. That was a good one.
He just kind of looked, yeah.
He didn't know if he
probably thought I was lying.
He didn't know if he should believe us or not. Yeah.
Since the mood was set at the beginning as us lying.
I think it was pompous too.
Huh?
That was so good. I loved watching Jimmy's face as he scrambled to figure out why is the question I just asked him completely ridiculous.
Yeah, it was written kind of oddly in the
it was, yeah.
Jimmy, I was going to suggest that you ask him how he liked doing the video of I Hate Everything About You.
What's that?
Hate Everything About You?
I don't know the song.
Oh, shoot. I suck.
Was that a joke?
I suck. I feel like something cakey today.
Yeah?
Along with my smoothie. There's something cakey, apple-y, and cakey. Ooh, would that be nice?
Yeah.
Something like that. If not, some kind of a muffin, but something more cake than muffin. Corn muffins, out of the question. Bran muffins, ugh.
You want a bran muffin?
Something like a marble cake muffin.
Ew.
Oh, marble. Who doesn't like marble cake, you freak?
I love it. I like to put my cock print in it and then put it back on the shelf.
Give it to Jimmy first, then give it to me.
I'm getting excited for you because I know exactly where to get a nice marble cake muffin.
There you go.
And he's the man.
Bob Kelly.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey there, Bobby.
We had to talk to Fatboy Slim, so we missed you. Well, we tried to listen into your interview, but it was really hard to hear.
Dude, he had no idea. I was like, yeah, it's me, Jay Davis, John Carr's real funny comic, Middleton. I said it twice. He had no idea.
Oh, wow. We got to get the audio.
John Carr, that ghoul.
That son of a bitch slapped me in the face. And then, what's his name? Gene Levanchi?
Who slapped you?
Well, Jay Davis came over. He was off to the side. I was doing the interview. So I called him over, and I was like, yeah, we fought a little bit on the show, but we're doing the show together. We're friends now. And I kind of apologized to him. Jay just cracked me in the face.
Jesus.
So then Gene Levanchi slaps me in the face. And then I wound up cracking Gene Levanchi in the face.
Yeah, we heard some kind of a ruckus going on.
The Gene Levanchi, I mean, I'm not even kidding. He didn't even hold back. He just smashed me in the face, and he's the size of a lineman on a hockey team. And
why did he slap you? Besides, it's just a desire people have when they see that face. Bob, your face was built to be slapped.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jim. I appreciate it. We have the same face, mushy chin. But then he saw Jay slap me. So he goes, "You want to slap me back?" So I was like, "Yeah, I do. Take your glasses off."
This was all on live TV?
TV, and then I'm not even kidding you, I didn't even hold back. I cracked that son of a bitch across his cheek. I thought he was going to hit me.
I gotta see that.
Why did he slap you?
I don't know, because Jay slapped me, and then Jay came back into slapped him to get him back. And then I go, you want to slap me? He goes, yeah, sure. And I didn't think he was going to do it. I thought he was just kidding because he's Gene Levanchi. And then he just cracked me across the face.
We got to get the video.
I don't even know what happened. I feel like I just got into a fight.
Yeah.
Was it friendly, though?
Dude, everybody was laughing. I slapped Gene Levanchi in the face.
Who's Gene Levanchi?
Dude, he's like a hometown. He used to do sports for,
forever.
I grew up with the guy.
He's been up there forever.
So, I kept saying John Carr, and I think I said it 2 or 3 times, and he had no idea. He's like, that's good. Good for you. That's great. That sounds fun.
Oh, can we get that?
In a few minutes.
All right, we're going to have it in a few minutes. Hey, Bob.
Yo.
You also were on CNN recently.
Yeah.
You're blowing up, buddy.
Why were you on CNN?
I was on Spike TV, too, last night.
Like I said, you were on CNN recently.
Now, I'll tell you, Spike TV, that son of a bitch, I'm just going to... Are you friendly with that guy?
Who?
What's his name? Sharippa.
I don't know.
Steve Sharippa?
Yeah.
No, he blew us off.
Dude, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something, this guy, I go on, right? I'm on the show. He literally tells right off the bat he hates comedians.
Right. That's good.
I'm like, oh, that's good. I go, yeah, because he used to book the club, the Riviera.
Yeah.
I go, oh, you club owners, you guys are really together, though. No, you guys don't have any problems at all. And then he, actually, whatever, we're fucking busting balls, and he keeps saying some gay shit. Tourgasm's gay. I'm like, dude, Tourgasm's gay. What about your show, Johnny Cakes? And I'm trying to bust balls and have fun, and then I start joking around with the other people, like the people in the background, and he goes, listen, all right, save it for your show later. Save the funny for your show later. We got business.
Who said we got business?
He did.
Here's why. Because when someone is trying to be funny and break balls, hey, get you whacked. Will ya? And then a comedian comes with real wit. They don't have anything really to say. And that's probably why he was uncomfortable with it, because you were being funnier than him.
You're lucky he didn't throw a garbage douche.
There, I'll make you look like a biomanagota. Hey, will ya?
Yeah, and they just kept talking. They just kept talking. Like they're supposed to ask me shit, but they just kept yapping, and they just kept reading. Like they just wanted to get that. We're on XM, right?
Yeah. Wait, hold on, Bob. This was all on the air with Sharippa?
Dude, this is all on the air, and no, the line about, yeah, all right, comic, save the funny for your show later. We got business to do.
What business do they have to do?
I don't even know the show.
But dude, it's Spike TV. It's like dinner and a movie, except it's fucking, like they have like me, him, Howard Stern's girl, I think it is, the blonde girl.
Yeah.
And you just sit there, and they're basically supposed to ask you questions.
Wait, when did you tape that show?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So
want to see if she had a cast on,
A what?
Nothing. It's a callback. Go ahead.
So yeah, dude, it was atrocious.
Yeah.
I mean, who tells a comic not to be funny?
Yeah, don't be funny.
What do you want to talk about? The news? You got the USA Today, you fat bastard.
Right.
Oh wait, this is all on Spike TV.
This is all on Spike.
I'm sorry, Bob. I was confused. I think you saw him today.
No, it was on his show, and I was actually really looking forward to it because he, I thought he comics, he knows comics. He says I hate comics. Oh, thanks. Cool.
Well, he probably dealt with a lot of douchebags, but
I know, but you don't tell me that, you son of a bitch.
All right, Bob. So you were on CNN commenting on Britney Spears. We got the audio.
Oh God.
Why?
Oh God.
You didn't like it?
It was they cut out a lot of stuff. The line they cut out, I did a nice Rich Voss plug into it, and they cut out a line about Michael Jackson, so they kind of edited it like VH1 to make it more tame. So.
Ew. What was the Michael Jackson line?
I said something about, Britney Spears got the pass torched from Madonna. She made out with Britney, and that was kind of passing the torch to Britney. And, a lot of people do that. I said something about Michael Jackson passes the torch, but, he does it to little kids in a different way.
All right, well, let's listen to the audio. Of course, it's the Britney Spears stuff. Another thing that is on YouTube that everyone's checking out. Her talking with Kevin. They look like they're fucked up, either smoking pot or drunk or something, and then they have all these pot thoughts. And they talked about time travel.
Yeah, she's called it time, speed, space travel.
Time, speed, space travel.
What a dope.
So here's Bob Kelly on CNN commenting.
And while some are taking this latest Britney sighting in stride,
it really is not going to hurt her image at all. Her fans know that Britney Spears is just a pretty, down-to-earth, simple, low-key girl. And this is exactly what she's doing in the video. She's hanging out, having some snacks, having fun. This really isn't going to hurt her career at all.
Others got a look at Britney's whacked-out theories on time travel.
Have you ever seen Back to the Future?
Mm-hmm.
Is that possible to time travel, Steve? Yes, it is.
And they're taking their shots at her.
You know, she just went out and bought a DeLorean too. She put a Jack LaLanne juicer on the back of it. She's sticking cabbage in it right now. It don't work, honey. It don't work, dude. You got to put lettuce in. I seen them use lettuce, dude. You sure? Yeah.
Wow. Hello.
Wow. Hello.
Do you know right now, I don't blame anybody who slapped your face in the last 5 years.
Whoa.
Right now, John Ramsey is having bigger laughs at the news he just got.
Wow. They really cut that up.
Yeah, they must have.
They edited out all the good stuff.
They did a humorectomy.
What do you want to do, Lucky Louie on CNN in the afternoon?
Attaboy. Good plug. I'll take it.
All right,
I actually did a great plug, and they cut it because they pissed me off. I did, look, we're talking about Britney today. We're not talking about the Stones. We're not talking about U2. We're not talking about Robert Kelly at the Comedy Connection in Boston Friday, Saturday night this week.
Bravo. But you're splitting the Comedy Connections. That's going to confuse everybody. Tonight it's the one in Saugus.
Saugus, Massachusetts at the fucking
Saugus. At the Kowloon or something like that?
Dude, it's a Kowloon, dude. It's fucking wicked awesome.
And then Friday, Saturday, the one in Boston. All right, here's Has It Hurt Her Reputation? Bob Kelly on CNN.
Showbiz Tonight is wondering, after months of tabloid coverage of her marriage to Kevin Federline, her missteps with her baby, and now this clip, are people now laughing with Britney or at her?
How about music videos? Can we try that again? Maybe we get back to the old singing routine?
Back when Britney was doing the old singing routine, beginning with Hit Me Baby One More Time, Britney quickly became an iconic superstar. She's sold more than 76 million records worldwide.
I lived for Britney Spears.
She did it all, from commercials to perfume and even kissing Madonna.
She made out with Madonna. You know, you have to be big to make out with Madonna, all right? Not only do you have to be a woman, but you have to be big. She was the biggest thing for a minute. I mean, she was it. She was the next Madonna for a second. And then,
Can we stay there for a second?
Wait a minute. I want to put out an open call to any comedians. We have a vacancy on the O&A Traveling Virus Tour show.
Listen, jackass, they called me at 10 that morning for a 12.
Where were you, at a wake?
What do you want to do? That was a pretty good line.
Yo, dude, that's dumb.
That was a pretty good line, dude.
Dude, where were you? Britney, dude, she made out with Madonna. You got to be big to make out with Madonna. I mean, not only do you got to be a woman, but you got to be big.
That was a pretty good line. But that's the line. They cut it up, dude. They had the other line, the Michael Jackson line, but they wouldn't use that. And then the plug was in that. It was pretty funny.
What are they trying to do, like a VH1 thing on CNN?
Well, yeah, they called. Dude, I had no idea. They called me up. Do you want to do CNN? Of course I do.
Yeah.
What'd you think? They wanted you to talk about the war?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Well, I thought, I mean, Hezbollah and Lebanon, I mean, and Israel, there's certain things going on that I know about that maybe could help the situation. And
they got a juicer on the back of their tanks. I'm telling them, put in lettuce.
She bought a Lamborghini, it's got a juicer on it. And then you realized it wasn't going the way you want, so you started naming things she put in there. Dude, you got hot peppers, you got red peppers, you got green peppers, you got lettuce. They put a whole bunch of celery. Oh, please be a funny vegetable coming up. Put in Karen Ann Quinlan.
Sorry, at the end of every sentence, I didn't go, yuck.
Well, maybe you should have. Maybe you should have slapped the reporter in the face. Put my cock all over your Darth Vader cheeks.
All right, Bob, we have one more clip from CNN.
By the way, at the Connection, Bob will be doing the complete version of the Lamborghini juicer bit. Oh, and I like to fucking stick my dick in your mini disc recorder.
All right, I'll smash your foot on the foot thing.
And driving mishaps with her son, Sean Preston, made her a bit of a tabloid joke.
Anything with a baby, it ruined Michael Jackson and it ruined Britney. Okay, you can't have kids. And if you do have kids, adopt them.
like Brad and Angelina.
But some say don't count Britney out.
You're going to keep an eye on her. She's really going to come into her own the next few years. She's gone back into the studio right now. She's recording another album, so she certainly has plans
right now.
after her next child to get back on the road, keep touring, put another album out. So I think we're just going to have to wait and see what this next album produces to see what kind of star she's going to become.
And no matter what you have to say about her video on YouTube, we are still talking about it.
Whatever person did that, took that little video, dumb clip, it worked, because we're talking about her. We're not talking about anybody else today. We're not talking about U2. We're not talking about the Stones. We're talking about Britney Spears. So, touche, Britney. You did it. Good for you.
What?
But they cut it.
You go, girl. They cut the good stuff. I'm with Bob.
No, dude. I go, they're not talking about you two. They're not talking about Bob Kelly at the Comedy Connection, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It was a great plug. And the guy was laughing his ass off. I said some stuff about a vagina.
Well, that's good for CNN.
It's CNN, Bob.
But I said it with a B. I made it cute.
Oh.
Wait, what was the other line before this? What was the line right before this?
Oh, yeah, because that was the one.
Anything with a...
The baby.
Anything with a baby? Wait, what was it? How did he say?
Anything with a baby, don't have a baby, and if you're going to adopt, like Brad
like
and
the fact that, why don't you just say, Benifer? What the fucking, like Brad and Angelina?
Well, no,
Who are you, a fucking big-titted blonde on Entertainment Tonight?
Let me tell you what's happening, dude.
All right, hold on. Let's say hi to Manny in Jersey. Manny, you saw Bob Kelly on Spike TV?
Yeah, I saw him last night on that where they play casino games. It's Stern's horse-faced girlfriend and the guy from Big Pussy or whatever from Sopranos.
Yeah.
They were just reading their script off the teleprompter like the idiots they are. And every time Bob tried to do something impromptu, they just walked all over him. It was ridiculous.
Hey, Bob, they were following a script?
Dude, they have the teleprompter, but they sent me one with Dennis Rodman, and they were talking to Dennis. Look, I don't blame them. Who the fuck is Bob Kelly? But they were just reading the times they're supposed to be talking to me. They just kept reading the teleprompter, like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Right. Who is Bob Kelly? Bob Kelly is the originator. No, Bob Kelly is the originator of the Porsche 911 Juice Man bit. Bob Kelly is the man who pointed out that Brad and Angelina, I want to just mush my almonds into your face right now.
And he's also the guy that pointed out that you have the same face as a thumb puppet.
Yeah, you did point out that hurtful fact.
All right.
Bob, what do you think of Britney?
That juicer. Babies or adoption, Bob?
When?
Oh, just get Betsy. I want to see you, me, the Lamborghini, the juicer. We're all getting hookers. Is this on?
Let's go to Bill in Minnesota. Bill.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to watch CNN. I thought the interview went pretty well.
You thought Bob did well on CNN?
Thank you, dude. Not you.
Oh, God.
Wow, Bob.
That son of a bitch really got me.
I fell for it, too.
Yeah, Bob, that's got to hurt.
All right, listen.
And one of Beth's comments were completely off base with you, Bob. I didn't appreciate when I heard this. Yeah, that's uncalled for.
She was actually really nice, and I think she knew. All right, nice talking to you.
All right, Bob, here's the deal. We're trying to get your TV appearance, but our system just broke down, so stay close so we can call you back, okay?
All right, cool. You got it, guys.
Comedy Connection Boston tonight, the Saugus Comedy Connection at that restaurant.
Tonight's Saugus.
And then Comedy Connection in Boston Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah, Bob's taping his CD.
Bob didn't take any guff from Betho, though.
No?
No, here's his comments.
Goddamn rich cunt! I kill rich cunt!
Wow. And they punched each other in the face.
How did you get that off of you?
Way to play along. All right, Bob. Way to play along. Jesus. Oh, my God. I like your improv skills. They're terrific. All right, Bob. We're going to call you back when we get that TV thing fixed.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you.
All right. Bob Kelly, everyone. Very good.
God, more creepy news after creepy news coming out about that
guy?
John Carr. apparently, let's see, when she was killed in cul-de-sac, he said it was an accident. He loved her. But then they got kind of a backstory. He moved to Petaluma, California, which was the same town that Polly Klaas was killed in. Like, so he had this whole fixation with violent child deaths.
Yeah. Well, Richard Allen Davis, I believe, murdered Polly Klaas.
Yeah. But he just, like, had this fascination. Even his family was a little, like, taken aback by his fascination. He was writing, like, he was a struggling writer, and he was writing this book that he wanted to put out about child rape and killing. And
Klaas was killed before JonBenet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, what a creepy guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that get off on not only his kiddie porn, but on like fucking really hurting kids. I mean, this guy was obviously some kind of a sexual psychopath, and he should, if he's guilty, he should just be executed.
He probably really thought like they were in love, and he was doing some kind of asphyxiation thing, erotic asphyxiation with her, and she died, and him thinking, oh, it was an accident. What? We were just like, like as if they were consenting adults doing something, 6 years old. What a ghoul. Just a ghoul.
It's going to be interesting. The
more story comes out, and then they'll make a movie about it.
Of course.
You have to
Every network will.
You have to just hope that they don't put him in protective custody in jail.
They will, though. They always do. You hear, who was the last guy? Come on. Where's that guy that killed? Where's the guy that killed that adorable girl with the little pink Kango hat on? Remember her in Florida?
In Florida, yeah. His name is Paul something.
Where is he?
He's being protected, obviously.
Yeah,
he's on trial.
He should be dead.
He buried her alive.
Yeah, buried her alive. And that guy should be dead.
Yeah.
You always think, oh, this would be great. I'll go into prison, and you see that movie, Prison Justice thing. A little Shawshank in the laundry room thing. Maybe the girls will come in and get him. But it never happens.
Never happens. All right. We should take a break. We got some audio from the doghouse throwing us under the bus or something.
But did we badmouth Roz? I don't think so.
No, it's a whole thing they're doing.
Is it?
I think they badmouthed Roz and then said it was us or something. Okay. I don't know. We'll get into it next. That's some other things.
Bad smell, bad language, and now bad jokes. This is the freakiest show I've ever been party to.
Because we're perverts.
Really?
Stupid.
So you know it's good.
That's why we love doing this radio show.
Right.
Okay, terrific.
Time to put your mouth where our balls are.
Buckle up, kids. It's cool. Let's just put it this way.
Sexual harassment, mostly.
Just shut up.
I was so offended. Don't listen, you twat. Hit her over the head with a shovel.
If you did that, I would make love to you right now.
Come on. People that get their news from O&A are the same people who watched Sesame Street till they were 12.
Yes, precisely.
Guys talk about nasty stuff like this all the time.
Sit down and put on your laughing hats because here comes a home run.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony.
All right, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Let's go to Marcus in Asheville. What's up, Marcus?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
How are y'all?
All right.
Hey, man, yesterday, dude, Ron and Fez were just totally fucking dogging you guys, man, talking shit. What the hell's going on with that?
We're not allowed to talk about it.
Oh, boy.
Shut up.
It's in Human Resources' hands at this point.
So they're going to be kicked off?
We're not allowed to talk about it.
Okay, so wait. So if they do get kicked off...
We're not allowed to talk about it.
But can we have, like, a show with Jimmy and some of the other guys from the Traveling Virus Tour, dude? That would fucking kick ass.
That would be fun, right?
That would be a blast.
Here's the bottom line, dude. Without giving away any details, I heard some of their show yesterday, and Fez referred to himself as gregarious. I mean, if that doesn't say
Enough
what
said.
needs to be said, then nothing does, dude.
All right, let's just move on.
Rob in Virginia, what's up?
Hey, guys, how you doing? My son wants to talk to you real quick.
Yeah, all right, let's hear it.
What's he wearing?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
You guys got me in trouble with my mom.
Why?
What happened?
My brother and his friends were picking on me, and I called them a bunch of shit dicks.
How old are you?
10.
You're a good boy.
You're on your way.
I called him a bunch of shit dicks.
That's actually something you should call your teacher as well.
You know what?
You sound like you should be. You sound like you should be helping an older gentleman that just got out of a mental institution for killing his mother.
What?
Thanks.
I like the way you talk too, boy. You're just a boy. You shouldn't use language like that.
You got any pot-eating meat?
Ask your dad if he's a shit dick. Right now. Go, Daddy.
Hello?
No, we lost him.
Where'd he go?
I want to hear his voice
It's
again.
so undependable.
All right, who brought the doghouse audio in? And what is this about? Sam knows?
Oof. Get her in here. Where is this raceless, genderless anomaly?
Hey, what's that?
Is there a mic on out there?
Sounds like something going on.
There, okay, there was.
Heard something
Out
out
there,
there.
it's yelling and screaming and leaving his post. Sam, what's this about?
Eric actually brought it to my attention yesterday.
Sounds what people see when they're hypnotized after a UFO abduction. Like that's.
We're here to talk about JV and Elvis.
Well, we have to talk about you for a couple minutes, then we move on.
A few minutes.
You know the deal at this point. Did you try on the jeans?
No, I haven't yet.
Did Travis try on the Fat Boy Slim jeans?
They fit perfectly.
No, you didn't try them on? Aren't you guys going to try on the jeans?
Sure.
Yeah. Why don't you guys have on a jeans trying party? Two of you in a room.
That's the bit.
All right. What do you know about this?
Well, they had Roz, JV and Elvis, the doghouse, had Roz
That's
from...
a show on after us here in New York City when we're doing the commercial radio thing.
They had Roz from Last Comic Standing on the air yesterday.
She's a pip.
Yeah. And they'd said some derogatory things about her before, while Last Comic Standing was still on, and they weren't saying them to her face when she was on, and the listeners started to call them out.
Uh-oh.
And one listener actually had recording of them saying such things.
Gotta love the listeners.
Well, now, did they throw this show under the bus as a goof, like we would do? Like, oh, that wasn't us, that was so-and-so, just like to kind of be funny about it? Or they, like...
You could probably tell through the audio, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're leading to.
Trying to figure it out.
They moved on pretty quick from O&A. As soon as O&A came up, it seemed like JV kind of wanted to steer away completely from the show.
Yeah.
Because he realized there might be consequences.
Oh.
Or maybe he's just a nice guy.
Well, let's listen in.
Have a little
You have
fun.
a little chin.
Caller has recording of JV and Elvis smashing Roz from Last Comic Standing. They say it's O&A. Here's the audio.
Tim, how you doing, man, out of Connecticut? What's up?
Doghouse.
What?
Come on.
Come on.
Subway.
Come on now.
Eat fresh.
It's Subway fresh.
You guys are such liars. What? You guys do not like this woman.
I like her. We're getting along.
Awesome. Are we having a good time?
She said we're going to have sex.
Well, it doesn't matter, babe. How do you feel about me, darling?
Sometimes I'm out of the area and my mom tapes the show for me.
Okay. What a dork. Okay, gay, but whatever.
Shut up.
So your mom says that we said it?
Yeah, she said you said it, and listen to this.
Last Comic Standing last night. Did you see it?
I did. Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
Some of the guys are good.
Some of the guys are okay.
Yeah, right. I like...
There's a couple that are really good. Some are okay, and then some suck.
I like Chris Porter, funny guy. Had a really good set. And Ty Barnett, I thought did pretty good.
Ty Barnett. Which one is Ty
The guy with
Barnett?
the hat? Black guy?
Black guy.
Yeah.
He's
Very
pretty good.
Yeah.
They got you guys on tape.
Are people, do they love him because they feel sorry for him,
so.
or...
I think so.
I don't know. I think he's funny.
He's got the cerebral palsy. I think they're laughing at him, not with him.
No, I think it's a combination. But I have to ask you about this lady, Roz.
Oh, my God. Not funny.
She sucks.
She's terrible. She is
horrible.
She doesn't have jokes. She doesn't have any...
I got problems.
Hold on, we're trying to hear this.
Oh, brother.
Wow, is that clear audio? Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Not funny.
She sucks.
She's terrible. She is
horrible.
She doesn't have jokes. She doesn't have anything
I
funny.
got problems.
You don't have anything funny.
Yeah, thanks for the call, but that's not us. That's O&A.
That was not us. That wasn't our show.
Yeah.
It just sounded like they were trying to use us to bail out of an awkward situation.
Yeah, they got caught with their pants down.
Yeah.
And she was right there in the studio as they're playing that audio.
That's great. Just not only just like a passing remark, it was just, oh, she sucks.
And then they do one of her lines, I have problems. No, you don't have anything funny to say. Wow, they did like a real accurate surgery on her act.
Why don't they go with it?
I don't know. Maybe they did afterwards.
Well, then we got more here.
It's okay.
That's the show before.
I don't like those guys neither.
Yeah. I don't like those guys neither. Yeah.
It's okay.
That's the show before.
I don't like those guys neither.
Yeah. See,
I think they're corny.
Yeah.
Well, and that was them.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So we wouldn't do that.
Can't please everybody, honey.
Exactly.
Can't please everybody.
You can't take comments. You can't be in this business.
Thank you. And look where you're at. You're in New York City doing Carolina.
On the 12th place show in the market.
Yeah, 12th place show right here. You did a national TV show. You're one of the finalists. Give me a break.
Yeah, thank you.
That is bull crap.
I'll be bigger than all those, literally. I'm bigger than them now.
Exactly.
But let me drop a drink on you, America. Famous people never win contests.
Right.
I gotta hand it to them. They did a pretty good job of bailing themselves out by throwing us under the bus.
Yeah, they bailed themselves out knowing the whole audience knew it was their audio.
Yeah.
So which makes it into a pretty good bit for them.
That was actually funny.
And she doesn't hate the show. She just had to say something because she just got trashed.
Jay Coney. I don't think she knows the show.
Of course she doesn't.
We're not in that demo.
No.
So that wasn't that.
Black Peter.
We're not broadcast on Kong Island.
I don't remember to call any of them tuning in radios during the movie.
Even though I just said Skull Island.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. It works. Holy shit.
Let's see. Other things. Just doing some cleanup here.
Yes, cleaning up shop.
People are talking about what Dennis Leary and Lenny Clark did at a Red Sox game. They did a little play-by-play in the booth.
Oh, yeah?
And they got a little saucy.
Did they?
Yeah, a little bit. They referenced Mel Gibson.
Are they going to let him get?
They referenced Mel Gibson in the booth.
All right.
Red Sox superfan and comedian Dennis Leary isn't one to hold his tongue. He loves his team, especially first baseman Kevin Youkilis, who happens to be Jewish. Leary, however, doesn't sound like the biggest Mel Gibson fan. But Gibson has apologized for anti-Semitic remarks he made, but last night in the Red Sox booth, Leary seized the opportunity to have some fun. Take a listen.
That's fantastic. We got a Jewish first baseman. I didn't know that. I'm so proud to have a Jewish first. I didn't even.
So am I. I hope Mel Gibson doesn't come into this park. We'll run him out of here with a rail.
Get it. Nice. Now, where's Mel Gibson now? Where's Mel Gibson now? Huh? He's in rehab. And Euclid is at first base. All right, Mel? You happy, Braveheart? Huh? You see that grab, Mel? Huh? I hope in rehab they're showing a replay of that.
The other broadcasters in the booth can't even spit words out there laughing so hard. Now, despite this, the Tigers beat the Red Sox 3-2.
There's nothing there either. Who cares?
It was the best part.
Fun, man.
The score at the end.
Speaking of, you got those gifts? The guy that had the Yankee Sucks T-shirt?
Want them in?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, but first, Jesus. Fucking Arnold anxious.
Comes running right in.
Oh, all right.
Hey, pay attention to Kenny,
With the lime green Pittsburgh Opie and Anthony shirt.
Yeah.
That's got to change.
Well, I got a black XM Opie and Anthony shirt, too, but I just picked this one up in the market that's closing next Tuesday. Thanks, Jimmy.
Eagle Eye Kenny is looking at that bag and will look at everything you pull out of it. If anything looks like a weapon, your head will be removed before you even know it.
I've already had Master Post finger up my ass. I have to go back at it in a little while. The bag, I guess.
Pleasure.
Hold on a second. Dan in Tennessee, what's up?
How come you guys aren't calling JD and Elvis out? That's the second time they said shit about y'all, and you're letting them.
Nah, see,
what did they
now
say?
That I hear the audio, I see it another way. They, they were in an uncomfortable position. There's a few things you could do. You could go at it with her and go, yeah, I guess we did say that. You do suck, and really get uncomfortable. Or they could try to save their asses, say it's Opie and Anthony audio, knowing their audience knows it's them, and now the trick is on her.
It was a funny way of getting out of a tight situation.
Yeah, because now she's thinking it was Opie and Anthony when everyone listening to the show knows it actually was them.
Yeah,
that was funny what they did. So what are we going to do, be mad at them for being funny?
I don't know, man. It's just kind of strange, you know. They're trying to say that you ripped them off with the traveling pirates when they had their thing that they were doing.
I don't think they said that at all. I think what they were mad at was that management wanted management to back their tour, and then this show comes along, and understandably they're probably annoyed about it, but I don't think they accused us of ripping them off. We were planning a virus tour before we got kicked off NEW.
When we get problems with people, we attack, and it's brutal. But there's no problem here.
Yeah.
You're trying to make a problem out of something that ain't a problem.
We thought there might be a problem before we heard the audio, but, you know, we see it a different way.
There's a funny, clever way of getting out of a jam.
I just don't like it when they talk shit about anybody or use O&A for something that, you know...
They weren't talking shit, though. They were smiling the whole time saying it was Opie and Anthony audio, knowing their audience knew it was them.
It was a goof.
It's obvious.
Don't
you guys win.
Thank you, sir.
And the gag is on, on her because she really thinks it's Opie and Anthony.
They get out of line, believe me. We'll send Travis in there to suck both their dicks.
That'll teach him.
So, what do you got there, bro?
All right, well, I got two things. I got something for Anthony. I got something for Jimmy.
Thank you.
Now, Jimmy, would you like yours first, or would you like to wait?
I don't know. Whatever's the lightest, you should take out last.
Okay, then you'll get to wait.
Ooh.
All right, now, this bag is obviously a big piece of crap, but it's for you to protect you. You see, I listen a lot. Now, I am one of those rare XM Opie and Anthony fans. I got to Opie and Anthony through XM, so
you're not that rare.
That's true. I'm
You're
sorry.
a head?
I have something for you. No, there's no head in here. However, a friend of mine got back from Desert Storm, brought me a chemical warfare outfit that you might want to wear the next time Tippy Tom's in this room.
Oh, that'd
so
be
if you'd
nice.
like to hand the top to
He's
Anthony.
never going to wear that.
I also, you don't have to wear it.
Is it brand new?
It's never been worn.
Oh, maybe
that'd be nice.
He will wear
chemical warfare outfit just in case I need.
Charcoal lined.
He'll wear that in his own house when he has Jewish neighbors over. Fucking creep.
And here are the pants.
I am.
It's got the hood. I'm sure you've got your own gas mask.
Who doesn't?
Exactly.
You never know when that race war is going to start.
Now,
she's never going to fit in that.
It's supposed to be big on you.
It's
supposed to be big.
It's going to look like a tent on him.
Yeah, well, it's not a fashion statement.
That is very, very nice. Very thoughtful.
Yeah.
Thinking into my psychoses.
Exactly. Now, you can keep the bag, throw it, burn it, sell that on eBay.
Yeah,
really
I'll
up to
keep
you.
that, but not the bag.
Not a problem.
Kenny, if you would, in the office, afterwards, and put it with the rest of my war stuff.
Yes, exactly.
I should wear that on a plane today.
Hopefully next to
that'll
some
be
of the,
good.
Hopefully next to some of your Nazi memorabilia. I really hope it would go up next to
There's
there.
a few things in there.
Now, Jimmy, I've got two things for you.
Oh.
One of them, I hope
his balls
would make for decent radio. I know that your Tender Sentiments box has got to be getting a little low.
Well, we haven't used them in a while.
Well, so this is for you.
Thank you.
Can you tell this guy's from a new market that we want to make happy? Yeah. We want to make.
Well, I
the
live
new
in
market
D.C.
happy.
I got this in Pittsburgh, but I live just outside of D.C.
Oh, D.C.?
Yeah.
Then go fuck yourself.
Exactly. They suck. But you know what? I love you guys. That is every fortune I've ever gotten out of a fortune cookie.
Now, why did you save those?
Because I'm
over the
stupid.
years.
Yeah, why did you
Are you
save them?
superstitious?
No.
You think if
you
you
just
save
pull
them,
up. You pull up one. You think, oh, okay. You pull up a few, and then all of a sudden,
you had to make a conscious decision at one point and say, "I'm going to save all my fortune cookie fortunes."
I'll read these on the air sometime when we're having a slow news day.
No. Don't worry. I know it's retarded.
No, it's not.
I just brought it up just in case. Now, this next one, I know you're going to like, though.
Gun. No.
First, we have 2 tickets to the Yankees game this afternoon.
Oh, thank you.
Next, we have 2 free hot dogs and Cokes to the Yankees game this afternoon.
Thank you.
And lastly, your own free Actually, I guess one of the other coupons was this. It's a free Yankees yearbook.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
So.
Who wants to go to the Yankee game? I'll be on a
That's
plane.
good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm flying to Houston today. Nathaniel?
Where are you performing in Houston, Jimmy?
Funny you should ask. At the Improv. He bought me a plug. Thank you, though.
What are your dates, Jimmy?
Tonight through Saturday.
I'll try to get there.
I appreciate it.
But
thank you anyway, buddy, but I can't use them because I'm going. Give them to Nathan. She'll use them.
I could give them to Than. We could give them to Club Soda Kenny and Than. It could be
Than will be on the plane. Club Soda Kenny will be on the plane with me.
Double date.
There you go.
Squeeze into the middle seat. Think I'm taking the middle seat? You're fucking out of your mind. 6'8".
Are they good seats at least?
No,
they're
emergency
in between third base and home plate, 2 rows off the railing, upper deck.
Upper deck.
Upper deck. Have fun.
Yeah, enjoy.
Bring a net.
Here's the rule.
Might
On-air
catch the ball.
personalities get third baseline. Him, upper deck.
cheap fans, I'm sorry.
Kidding, dude.
Only seats I like are the ones that I could actually place my beer on the dugout. Those are my seats.
I would assume you wouldn't even go to the game. You'd stay at home and watch it on your big TV.
I do most of the time. That's why I never am by the dugout with a beer. Never get those seats. Damn it.
All right, thanks.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. Just wanted
Thank
to come
you,
in and say
sir.
hi. You guys are fantastic.
Germ warfare.
Don't believe
Yankee
the Pittsburgh
tickets.
rumor. We're on in Pittsburgh. We're doing well.
Yes, of course.
I don't know who spread that nasty rumor.
Jimmy Norton.
I did.
You made a slow show slower. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, sir.
Enjoy. Holy shit. Speaking of baseball, a 70s baseball blooper. Who found this, Sam?
7. I cut it up for Than.
Yeah. Listener submission.
Listener?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Dick, I definitely started to get it together after the 5th. I started to pick my arm up and get my curve, my change up. I became a pitcher rather than a thrower, and I did make a very vital mistake to Grieve. No business throwing that pitch whatsoever at all, right down the cock.
Well, you just didn't want to let him have a chance.
Right down the cock.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's a good blooper.
Business throwing that pitch whatsoever at all, right down the cock.
Well, you just didn't want to let him have a chance to walk to first base. You just reared back and barreled that fastball through there, huh?
Yeah, right.
The little drama between you and Jeff Burrow. Don't let Ted Boesfield get you all broken up there. I know you're excited over winning this first one in 1974.
Not gonna acknowledge
Wow,
that he just
man.
said cock.
It's 1974?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not acknowledging that.
Burrow, don't let Ted Boesfield get you all broken up there. I know you're excited over winning this first one in 1974.
Hey, we got it together. It's all right down here.
I'll tell you one thing. You left-handers have your own way of speaking our language. And we're going to get you back in the clubhouse before we get in trouble. Thank you for being our guest, and congratulations.
Right down a cock.
That's pretty good.
This guy handled it well, though. He didn't freak out.
No.
Like nowadays, forget about it. Guy'd be freaking out. We'd like to apologize to everybody out there. Yeah, jumping out of his seat like that guy. I watched that clip like 80 times. Of that news guy just, he's out of his seat, stunned.
I think it's up on opieandanthony.com, the video now.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah. All right. We'll take another break. We'll regroup, and we'll continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Sandy Kane.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining Sandy Kane, Mr. James Brown!
I don't play. Beat it, monkey. Beat it, monkey. I don't play it. I don't play it. Play it. Play it. Oh. Sit in the cage.
Drink a 6-pack, turn off the lights,
Oh,
and
no.
smoke some crack. I'm beautiful.
You're a filthy whore!
right, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show, the ONA virus spreading across America. A couple more things to do today, and then we're out of here.
Things. A couple of things.
The eye in the sky at Caesars Hotel looking at more than just the chips. The state's casino commission says 4 men operating security cams there were zooming in on women back in 2004. They've all been fired. Yesterday, the state casino board suspended the license of one of the supervisors for about 20 days. Caesars has paid $185,000 in fines.
Of course they were spying on hot women.
Yeah.
That job's got to be so boring. How many people are actually trying to cheat the casino out of money, what do you think?
On an hour-to-hour basis, probably not that many, but how many big-kitted bimbos are sitting down in the chair and you zoom in on their cleavage?
I mean, the dealer, you remove your cards from the table, they're yelling and screaming at you. They're already on top of the situation. These guys are like falling asleep on the jobs. They see a piece of ass, they're zooming in.
Yeah, it's very rare that they get those clips you see on the cop shows, which I love, by the way. Nothing better than watching the guy at the casino and they go, look, he's looking, and now the distraction, and the old woman at the slot machine looks to one side, and someone else walking by, boom, grabs her little bucket of change, and just keeps going, and then you see the cops come over in the big ruckus. Nothing better than a casino ruckus caught on tape.
With a bad mustache and like shorts and no socks and a mullet being wrestled to the ground.
The casinos are way too big. I mean, where are you running? There's no way.
You're never out of there. Has there ever been anybody that's tried to steal from a casino and actually made it out the door? I don't know.
Ocean's 11.
Well, yeah, okay.
That was a good one. They got away with a lot of stuff.
Take you to the back room, though, and then they threaten you with a saw.
The cooler?
Saw your hand off.
Let's go to Jim. Jim, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, boys? How's it going today?
All righty.
Hey there.
All right, nice. I just wanted to bring up Ron and Fez. I know it's a dead subject, but if you guys listen to it, the pests were nailing them so bad that Ronnie had to actually jump on board and started setting up Fezzy just to Ramon him all day long. It was fucking hysterical.
What do you mean Ron was doing it?
Seriously, I mean, Ron was getting so disturbed by it that he would just start tuning in. He'd set up Fez, go, listen, I know we don't want to talk about it. And then all of a sudden, his Fez would jump on board and start believing what he was saying. He'd hit him with the, Ramon, Fez is sucking hog, just all this stuff.
Ron was Ramoning Fez.
He was Ramon. He must have Ramoned him. Fell for it each time.
Seems like Ron's being smart in this whole thing and saving his own ass.
Oh.
Exactly. Exactly.
Every man for himself.
Very politically correct.
Ron knows.
And,
Ron knows.
It was good shizzle. It was really good stuff to watch.
Yeah, Ron knows, though, in the end. He's saving his own ass.
Good.
When the shit goes down, he knows he still has a show. All right.
Good.
Thank you, Jim.
Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Joe from Georgia.
What's up, Joe?
Hey, guys. Hey, I just wanted to find out if you guys heard the clip from Nesson last night during the Red Sox game with Dennis Leary and Lenny Clark.
No, what happened, dude? It sounds interesting.
Oh, my God. They were, I heard it on ESPN Radio. Hammering Mel Gibson and telling them, Euclid is a Jew and that, we've got a Jew on our team and then we've got another one on in Kapler. And it was just probably the 30th seconds of the funniest TV I've ever heard.
Oh, really? Wait, so they were in the broadcast booth, or?
Yeah, I think they're in the broadcast booth, and whoever does the play-by-play was there with them, and just laughing hysterically, couldn't catch his breath.
So what was Gibson saying during this? I thought he was in rehab.
No, it was Dennis Leary. Dennis Leary and Lenny Clark.
Oh.
Hammering Mel Gibson, in a sense, for the fact that we've got two Jewish players on the Red Sox team.
Yeah, there are two Jewish players on the Red Sox team. Who said there weren't?
Well, no, they weren't.
I'm a little confused. You got to explain a little better.
You're not making sense, brother.
Okay.
Dennis Leary, Lenny Clark, they were at the Red Sox game. They were in the broadcast booth. And Mel Gibson was there, and what did he say?
Yeah, he's being controversial?
No, Mel Gibson wasn't there. They were just hammering the
So who are they talking to?
Wait, if Mel Gibson was...
talking to the fans.
Wait, but if Mel Gibson wasn't there, how did Mel Gibson come up?
Right.
Well, they were talking about Kevin Euclid and the fact that I guess he's Jewish.
Dude, no. Mel Gibson was not talking about Kevin Euclid. He was saying that Jews in general. He never named anybody. He never was specific. He was simply saying the Jews in general. He wasn't naming Euclid.
Not any Jews in particular, yeah.
Right, and then Dennis Leary and Lenny Clark were hammering on the fact. They said, hey, how about that, Mel? We've got one Jew on our team. And then Lenny piped in, well, what about Kapler? And he said, hey, that's two of them. How's that? And also the fact that I guess Mel Gibson's father is denying the Holocaust.
Mel's a Sox fan?
Wait, Dennis Leary was saying that Mel Gibson's father was denying the Holocaust during a Red Sox game? Why would he do that?
Why would he bring up the stupid Holocaust, dude?
How old is his father, too? And he's a Red Sox fan? That's odd.
No.
So wait, by the way, where does the funny part come in?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're saying, brother.
It was just them commenting on Mel Gibson's little plight with the police in Malibu.
Yeah, but you're saying that Mel Gibson was trashing Jews and named Kevin Euclid specifically, but he didn't.
No, I didn't say that.
What'd you say?
That's exactly what you said. We'll play the tape back, dude.
That's what I thought I heard. All right.
What I meant to say, if I did, and I apologize, was that Dennis Leary and Lenny Clark were commenting on what Mel Gibson had said about Jews, and they were throwing around the comment or throwing around the fact that we've got two Jewish players on the Red Sox team, and basically saying, how do you like that, Mel? And going off on it. But if you talk to Dennis, ask him about it. It was
wait,
great.
All right, can you sum this whole thing up? What was the funniest part that Dennis Leary's, what he said? What was the funniest part?
Probably the funniest.
God. Shut up. Holy shit.
Krista.
We played that audio, didn't we?
Of course, we just played it.
Krista, what's up?
Hey, I apparently tuned in late, and I was trying to figure out what happened on Ron and Fez, and your call screener sent me to you because he didn't want to answer the question.
Yes, whatever.
Well, we're not allowed to talk about it on the air. It's in Human Resources hands, but Ronnie's doing the right thing, it seems, with Fezzy, so.
And if you just listen to their show yesterday, you'll hear Fez actually refers to himself as gregarious.
All right.
And it sounds like I was listening yesterday because I want to make sure, we don't have the same problem. And they were smart to keep it off the air for the most part. But you can tell that Ron is distancing himself from Fez at this point.
No matter what happens, I think Ron will be fine.
Right, and vice versa, though.
But,
So it'll all
Ron's worked with other people before anyway, hasn't he? Throughout the years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Ron, and then...
It'll all come out soon, but we got to wait for Human Resources and what they think about the whole thing.
Okay.
So I don't know what to tell you.
Some people just tend to be,
we're very
a little too big for their britches and start interpreting things that are happening around the office as different. And it makes it uncomfortable for everybody involved.
And we're very, very disappointed, I got to tell you. Very disappointed. So, if they want to talk about it more, so be it. Let them talk away.
Fair enough. Thanks.
Do you have
have a good day.
But do you have any comment on that?
Not really.
What's your take?
What's my take? I have no idea.
Do you like those guys?
Huh?
Not really.
Hey, we said we would settle it on the air, but they ran to Human Resources first, so fine. We'll play that way then.
Don't say they, really.
Yeah. Well, we know what we mean by they, but I have to be safe here and say they. That's what they're telling me.
Ronnie man's up.
It's they for now on.
And all of a sudden, Fez is gregarious.
Gregarious.
Yeah, he called himself gregarious.
Ask him; he'll tell you.
Right. He loves saying that.
All right, Krista.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
you
get
guys
home
have a
safe.
good day.
Godspeed.
It's a sad day. It's a sad day.
Bye.
All right, let's go to the Lady Trucker. Lady Trucker, what's up?
Hey, to that fucking idiot from Georgia.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, God, I just really
Wait, you're so mad at him that you had to beep your horn?
And run someone off the road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize to the person I hit. I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right, Lady Trucker, that was terrific, too. Thank you.
Country western singer Troy Lee Gentry faces federal prison after allegedly killing a tamed bear. Gentry of the country music group Montgomery Gentry is charged with illegally killing a black bear in a pen in Minnesota. This video is of a similar black bear. Gentry appeared Tuesday in federal court in Minnesota. Prosecutors believe Gentry bought the bear and then videotaped himself killing it. They also believe he used a bow and arrow to kill the bear in a pen on private property.
What a fucking asshole.
He's all man.
What a fucking asshole.
You're gonna hunt a bear. Get out there.
Gotta feel like a man. Fuck your wife better. Jerk off, fucking hillbilly.
Let's go to Tim in New York. Tim.
What's up, boys?
Hey, Tim.
Hey, love the show, guys. You're doing a great job.
Thank you, Tim.
But I gotta call you out on something here.
Yeah.
Nothing's going on with Ron and Fez.
Oh,
You guys are just making this up.
All right, wait and see.
Okay, it's in human resources. Opie, you're being a silly goose.
Well, watch the language.
All right, wait and see.
Dude, what are we going to do? I mean, there's certain things that happen, and, you know.
Just when you think you know the show, you know, it takes a nice little twist and turn, right?
Right. You guys got nothing now, don't you?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
We have nothing on. We have nothing on what? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, nothing's going on with Ron and Fez. You guys are just kind of. It's one of your bits, Opie.
Yeah, you would.
I'm gonna go before I crash. Punch it out.
All right, believe what you want, there, buddy.
Yeah, whatever. It's a bit.
All right, so that's it on Troy Lee. Troy Lee killing a bear
in a cage. According to the indictment unsealed this week, let's see. Gentry paid $4,650 to shoot the trophy caliber bear named Cubby at the Minnesota Wildlife Connection in northern Minnesota, which advertises itself as a place where animals can be photographed in the wild. So it's like some kind of a little reserve or sanctuary, a place where little animals are kept. He used a bow and arrow to kill the animal inside its pen.
A gun probably would have been too loud. That's why this cocksucker did that. And that bear was dying, and he kept saying, I have to update my website.
A videotape was edited to make it appear that Gentry had hunted down the bear. That's great.
What a fucking asshole.
This shoots a tame bear in a cage.
God, I fucking hate hunters. Yeah, all of you.
I don't think Ted Nugent would appreciate
Ted Nugent is, here's why I don't dislike Ted Nugent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Uncle Ted. We'll take charge. Thank you very much. You sit back on the Teflon blow. We know, Ted. You have all the facts, don't you? Well, we don't all have fucking songs from 30 years ago that made us millionaires and we can buy our own 80 acres to fucking hunt on. Sorry, Uncle Ted. Hey, Ted, but aren't those cop killers? Well, you would think that because you're a city liberal. Let Uncle Ted straighten you right out. Criminals don't have guns, only blacks. All right, thanks, Ted. Red, white, and blue. We're sure you're all American. Thanks. Godspeed, Ted. Get home safe. Appreciate that.
It is a treat to chat with him.
That little boy was sick. That fucking kid make a wish. He wanted to kill a bear.
Right, that was his dream.
Fuck him. How about putting a bear hat on yourself and blowing your own brains out? You fucking got 10 minutes left anyway.
It's food, thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't mind if Nugent, but the reason I don't mind Nugent is because I think he really hunts because he hates the way, he eats everything he hunts.
Yeah.
If you eat what you hunt, I don't have a problem with it. I really don't.
Goes to the shelters with the meat and gives, like, the hungry.
There's a difference. It's not just machismo. There is something constructive being done with it. But these guys that just hunt so they can fucking hang it and have a bearskin rug to show that fucking dumb cunt they married, it drives me nuts. Fucking hate it.
What if you eat it, and then just because, you know, the fur is there, you use it to make a rug or a big stuffed bear in the corner of your house?
That's fine. It's just kind of annoying to me.
Yeah.
Why do you eat that? Why? Have a live bear in there if you got any fucking balls.
Imagine you come home and you have to fight off a bear every day.
Yeah, stand that up in your living room, watch it shit on your throw pillows.
I went hunting once, speaking of bears and fur.
Yeah?
You did?
Yeah, I was hunting, and when I was in the woods, there was a bear and a rabbit taking a shit side by side.
Uh-huh.
And the bear said to the rabbit, "Do you have trouble with shit sticking to your fur?" And the rabbit said no. So the bear wiped his ass with it.
Wow.
Because now he doesn't have trouble with the shit on the fur.
Maybe you could shoot a bear, and use his knee bone as a chin.
I just, I guess everybody's going to be leaving soon for vacation.
You ever shoot a bear in your pajamas?
No.
What would he have been doing in your pajamas?
Jesus.
Only Kenny would enjoy that.
No, he's just laughing because he's thinking of it being a black bear.
He loves the simple ones. All right.
But me and Jimmy are going to be leaving for Houston, so I'm not going to see you guys. So I wanted to wish you a safe trip and a nice vacation.
Thank you. And everything was hooked up. I like how you arranged everything. All my transportation, Kenny. You're a saint.
Thank you.
You're a saint.
And then I'll pick you up on Friday, and we're going to do our thing Saturday at the PNC.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, we can't promote the show because we're going to be gone.
We heading down Friday?
Sucks.
No, I'm picking up Mr. Anthony at the airport.
Yes.
Okay.
And bring him because I'm going to stay kind of, close. I'm not coming back home.
That's smart.
Because when you get to Newark Airport during rush hour on a Friday, the thought of driving out to Long Island, not really. Let's tack another 3 hours onto the drive.
It can be heck.
Let's say hi to Dave in Michigan. Dave,
watch your mouth.
Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with hunters?
Dude, look, it just bugs me because there's such again, guys that use everything and eat everything I don't have a problem with. But there's just such a bunch of beer drinking idiots, most of them are, and it's annoying to me that they have to just go out and shoot something that's not bothering them. I'd respect them more if they did it with their bare fucking hands, or if they walked up and just attacked somebody in the street, a guy that can fight back. It's some dumb animal, they can't do anything. Huh?
I'm hunting for fur this weekend, Jimmy. You know where I'm hunting?
What?
The Houston Improv.
You're a good boy. Thank you.
All right, let's go to Jake the Snake.
And if, by the way, one person calls and says deer overpopulation, I'm going to fucking shit in your open mouth. Thanks, Uncle Ted. Well, if it wasn't for me, there'd be deers on the highway driving and talking and running for office. Would there be?
Running for office. Jake the Snake, what's up?
Hey, we're here at RonFez.net. We've started a collaboration, and if Fezzy or Ron or anybody gets off of XM because of you, Opie, we're all going to cancel, and we're going to let Eric Logan know why.
Don't always blame me. Well,
apparently it has nothing to do with Anthony, and he's a pretty stand-up guy.
Don't always blame me, friend.
You don't have the guts to cancel.
Yeah.
I certainly do.
No, you don't.
All right.
I only sit through this show to listen to Ron and Fez.
No, you don't.
Much better show.
No, you don't. You're lying.
Good for you.
You're lying, dude.
All right, well,
I dare you to cancel.
We'll take another break, and we'll continue in...
I might be gone, so bye to everyone.
No.
It's 10:30, right?
Yes.
It's 10. No, it's 9:30.
Oh, okay.
Ugh. Oh. Hey. Ugh. Oh. Hey. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. What? Hey.
What the hell's going on here?
Awful. They're just awful. Awful people.
All right. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Love that. Jim Norton's up off to the airport, flying to Houston for the Improv. He's got shows all weekend long.
Sitting up like that. I was leaning back in my chair, and I love when you just sit up and... Ow! Like this pain.
Oh, you got a kink?
It's like, isn't that great? What happened when you were a kid and you could run like 30 miles an hour into a brick wall and just laugh it off?
What
happened?
Not anymore.
Seems like only yesterday.
We got one more show tomorrow before we go on vacation.
Do we?
Yeah, Patrice O'Neal is sitting in for Jimmy tomorrow. We also have a lot of things going on tomorrow. We got Drew Boogie coming in.
Spinning.
He's going to spin. He's actually spinning at the PNC show as well on August 26th.
Very good. He should have been spinning right from the start there, up there in Worcester.
Yeah, but he'll be at the PNC show, spinning in between the comics and stuff. That's going to be great. We're kind of bummed. We're, 9 days out. We can only promote the show one more day, and then all next week, which is like really important when you're trying to push a show. We're not going to be on the air to push it, so I don't know. Maybe you guys can help us out a little bit and spread the word that it's right around the corner if you're in the New York, New Jersey, Philly area.
Could be running promos?
I think so, yeah.
A few promos?
I think we're going to be running promos, giving away tickets next week as we're in worst of mode. So that's going to be very exciting. All the info is up on opieandanthony.com. I think people know that by now. I hope they do. So Patrice O'Neal tomorrow, Drew Boogie, and Patty wants to do the news tomorrow. Stark and Patty wants to do the news tomorrow as well on the show. News. So there
I can't wait for a take on Jumpin' Ramsey. Jumpinette.
Well, I can't wait for the latest info to come out. There's going to be more info by tomorrow. Yeah. This guy is a creep.
Just a ghoul.
Just a ghoul.
He was in love with her. He was like talking about how he like they had a relationship kind of love. 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I want to know what's the relationship with the parents. Something still doesn't make sense there, but it looks like it's all going to come to light now that they got the guy.
It's a whole nationwide thing because they apparently lived close to each other in Georgia before the Ramseys moved to Colorado.
Do you think this sick fuck followed them to Colorado because of the little girl? How old was she in Georgia?
I don't know. Couldn't have been that old if she was 6 when she died.
Right.
So, he just always was gawking over her, I guess. That's what he said in part of his little confession, is that she was very cute and sweet, and he loved her, and it was an accident. He was trying a kidnapping, and he accidentally choked her during a kidnapping, which I believe right there is the death penalty. I don't know. Do they do that anymore?
No.
Automatically, if somebody dies during a kidnapping attempt, you give them the death penalty? Federal?
No. He lived 30 miles away from the Ramseys in Georgia, 41 years old, ex-school teacher, father of 3 boys. There's all the facts, the fact sheet. And he should go to prison for wearing that outfit.
Oh, my God. His pants are almost up to his chest. And he's wearing this buttoned shirt with a collar where the top button is buttoned.
Yeah.
He just looks creepy.
Well, we'll see what happens with that. So, Robert in Ohio, what's up?
Hi there, guys.
Hey.
Love the show.
Hey there, Babby. Anyone call you Bobby?
Oh, yeah, when I was younger.
I hate that when people call me that. What's your name? Anthony Cumia. And then they go, call you Tony? No, if my name was fucking Tony, I'd have said my name is Tony Cumia. It's Anthony.
That's the difficult problems with having a name that has a couple different derivatives.
Right.
One. My wife's a recent convert to your show, and God love her for it. Another reason I love her, but she recently proudly proclaimed herself a pest in training after the whole Tyra Banks debacle, and she has seen the show a couple times and horrific. But the thing about her fear of dolphins, my wife decided to buy a stuffed dolphin and mail it to the show, and she signed it with love from Ramon.
Oh, really?
And she actually got a letter from Tyra. I'm sure it was from a staffer, but it was thanking her and saying Tyra loved animals and all that. So, I mean, both the show is stupid, and obviously her staffers are too by missing the point. But I was proud of my wife. I mean, it's baby steps for us here in Ohio becoming pests. But
right. Hey, before you know it, it'll be severed dolphin heads, real ones.
That's right. Hey, are you close to Cleveland?
Yes, and I have tickets, and I cannot wait for you guys. You guys are the best, and the thing I love most about your show is the honesty, and I mean that sincerely. In this day and age, it's hard to find a lot of entertainers who are honest, and you guys are, so I thank you guys for that. Love you all. Love little Jimmy. Hope he has a safe trip, and you guys have a great vacation.
Thank you, Robert. We appreciate that. Yeah, we try to bring the honesty as much as we can. Tony in Missouri, what's up?
Hey, I was listening to CNN last night, and they had an interview with JonBenét's dad, and he said he didn't know this guy from Adam.
Oh, yeah? Never met him?
Yeah, never met him.
Well, how did he get into the house and the basement and all that?
Yeah, break in.
It was just a break-in, and was he admiring?
Maybe he was admiring from afar.
From afar, and then followed. Come on. And then follows them to Colorado. Something is up.
The guy moved from Georgia to California, though, for a while. He lived where Polly Klaas lived.
Yeah.
That girl that was murdered. He had a fixation with child murders and child rapes and stuff. So, I don't know. If he had seen JonBenet before that, he might have found out where they went, had some kind of fixation with her, and decided to grab her up and couldn't wait to get her out of the house before he had any sex with her, I guess.
And who didn't think the mom had something to do with this? She's now dead from the cancer.
Yeah.
Everyone thought she had something to do with this.
The mom and the dad. Look, they should be arrested, though, because look at the way they dressed her. I'm looking right now at some clip. It's little JonBenet in a fucking Vegas stripper suit. They dress these kids up like little whores.
I don't even... Whatever.
Oof.
Allow everything. What the fuck?
Oh, I say allow it. I don't care. But, I mean, you know. I certainly wouldn't be parading a kid like that around in those clothes.
Yeah.
You get somebody like this creep after her.
Tony in Connecticut, what's up?
How you doing, guys?
Hey.
First-time caller.
Hey there, Anthony. How you doing?
Good. I'd like to add something about that JonBenet case that you did not talk about.
Yeah.
There's no way that this could have been an accident because also one of the problems with her was her skull was caved in from the back of her skull to just above the left eyebrow, and they said it was something like a heavy flashlight had done this. And they said that's the blow that more than likely killed her.
Yeah,
so there's no way that this could have been an accident.
There's sick fucking autopsy photos of her up on the web.
You saw them?
Oh, yeah. You know me with the old dead thing. I don't like those at all. It was pretty gruesome.
Where was it? On Ogrish?
Yeah, one of those.
What is it called? Ogrish? Or
Ogrish.
Ogrish.com?
But there are a bunch of other sites, too.
Or whatever it is.
It's up on really twisted.
A lot of people ask, where's your edge? It comes to that website.
Yeah,
man. That website is rough.
Can't go there.
Freaking Ben used to watch the beheadings like it was...
like cartoons.
Like it was cartoons every day after the show. Over and over again. I'm like, Ben, stop. Let's go to Jim in Jersey. Jim, what's up?
Hey, boys, what's going on?
What are you doing?
I was watching TV last night, and I saw your promo for the PNC Bank Arts Center show.
Oh, cool.
The only problem is at 2 a.m.
Well, we didn't have a big budget to advertise the comedy show. What channel? What channel was it on?
I think it was Channel 4 because I was watching Conan O'Brien from a week and a half ago. So all night NBC.
Yeah, they bought time on Conan O'Brien and I don't know, late night Comedy Central. We didn't have much of a budget.
It wasn't bad, but it was just your cartoon caricatures bobbing their heads back and forth the entire 30 seconds.
First of all, can we get rid of those fucking cartoon caricatures already?
We're trying.
Enough is enough with those.
There was something recently. They're like, use your cartoon characters. I'm like, no, just use
billboards.
Anything.
They wanted billboards in a new market. I think, was it Pittsburgh?
Where the hell was it? Philly? I don't remember. But
West Palm?
I don't know. Just pick a city. But they wanted to use the cartoon characters, and we're like, enough.
Enough of those stupid cartoon
myself
characters.
And all 5 other people watching TV at that time saw it at 2 a.m.
Ponderous.
Effing ponderous. All right, bro. Thank you. Let's go to Rob on Long Island. Rob, what's up?
Hey there, Rob. Yeah, I wanted to say you guys really chose convenient dates for me for this traveling virus. The 26th is when I'm getting married. The 3rd...
You could just leave everything out after that, sir, because now that you're married, you can't do shit. So you're getting married, and then anything you want to see, do, be with after that, just write it off.
Well, she has no problems. She actually even said, we're getting married early in the morning. We're not doing a night wedding. We're doing an early ceremony.
She told you that, right?
You know, if you want, well, yeah, that's what she said. She's like, if you want, we could try to make it to the show. I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's going to really work out. I guess she was just trying to make me feel better. But so I guess the next show, the next tour that you guys do, I'll try to definitely be there. It's Stuxnet. The first one you did in Boston, I was on.
All right. No one cares. Listen, I'm going to try to help you out here. Holy shit.
Goodbye.
No, hold on. Don't hang up.
He bailed out.
I was going to give him tickets.
That guy is he's pussy whipped before he's married.
Because he said September 3rd is a problem. But the show is September 9th. It's in Philly. That's not a bad ride to go see the show.
Screwed up.
Will you call back, Rob, and see if
ask your wife if you can call us back.
If you're available September 9th, the Camden show, Camden, New Jersey, Tweeter Center for Philadelphia, right across the river there. We'll give you a pair of tickets. It's not that bad of a ride from Long Island. I've done it in like 2.5 hours, I think. Maybe 3 with a little traffic. Let's see. What? Nick in Cleveland, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Want you to know it's September 23rd, too, just real quick, in Cleveland. I'm turning on Buckeyes Penn State tickets to go to the Traveling Virus show. So.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I tried. But, the one clip you guys play all the time, not the Brad Pitt from 7, but the "You're a liar" is the clip from South Park.
Yeah.
Where Butter's dad is screaming at John Bonet and John Bonet's parents. So I just kind of thought it was ironic now that, that's the case.
Yeah, they're not liars.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know yet. Everything's alleged.
I want to get all the info today. Hopefully a lot of the info will be released, but there's got to be some kind of bizarre connection. Let's say hi to Andrew on Long Island. Andrew.
Hey, what's up, Obi and Anthony?
Hey.
You guys rock, man.
Thank you, man.
I want to tell you guys, I saw your ad on at 7 o'clock on Comedy Central at night.
Yeah?
I don't know what that last call was talking about at 2 a.m.
God bless you there, Andy.
Well,
they call you Andy?
No, I prefer Andrew.
All right, Andy.
Not Tony. All right, thanks, guys.
Just getting back at everybody from my childhood.
The commercial for the O&A Traveling Virus with the cartoon character is very nice. Thank you, Pete. Whatever.
Absolutely.
It's selling tickets for the comedy show, and we couldn't be happier. August 26th, PNC. But we can't wait for the Opie and Anthony commercial to hit New York, the real one.
The TV commercial for our show that we do on FM radio.
Where we're actually moving and attempting to act.
It's live action.
It's not a bobbling freaking cartoon head for 30 seconds.
Professionally filmed, directed, written, and acted by Opie and Anthony, Master Thespians.
I think we came up with a really nice concept.
Yes.
They belong on the radio. I think in general people like the TV spot.
I found myself on the message board last night explaining why I was doing the line I was doing, and I felt like one of those idiots that I always goof on. Well, see, he's more of a dummy than he is being mean. See, my character, I learned so much from him during that shooting.
Ugh. See, we're supposed to be clueless at this job.
It's not like a mean thing.
It's not us as radio personalities. It's us clueless trying to do another job, and then you get a little taste of our personality.
Yeah, because a lot of people said...
we followed direction very well. The director explained it specifically like that. It's like, you guys... If you weren't on the radio, you would be doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put you in this situation. We don't want your actual radio personalities.
No.
Because that's not believable at all. No one would hire you.
Right.
So it's like you did get hired, but you can't do the job.
Some guy typed, because they only saw the one version of me
there's
delivering the line.
There's 2:30s, there's 2:15s, and then eventually we're going to be releasing bloopers. They want to do it slowly but surely, by the way.
There was there's the one of me delivering the line to the girl about her fat ass. And someone typed, I just think Opie should have delivered that line because he's more of the, ass of the show and more of the prick to people that walk in and stuff. And it's like, no, that isn't what it was about. And there are other versions where Opie does deliver the punchline. But the whole thing is, it's not being nasty or mean. I'm so clueless in it that we shouldn't be doing anything but radio because we are that clueless. The line was delivered that way, like very deadpan, and, I just don't understand how you're supposed to deal with real humans in real life.
Right.
But it's not supposed to be a mean thing.
Right.
If it was mean, obviously it would be Opie.
But we're happy with how it came out. The company that made the spot, they said it's one of the top 3 spots they've ever done.
Yeah, it was done very well. It was. It looks great. Nice widescreen.
I got to tell you, Anthony and I have been doing radio since 94-ish, summer of 94, 12 years. 12 years, and we finally get our first official Opie and Anthony commercial.
Real commercial.
No offense to XM, because they throw us in their spots now, finally. But this is like a commercial. It's all about the show.
PowerPoint presentation.
We're attempting to act.
Real.
And we're doing our thing. Yeah, I know. I know. All of a sudden you see our heads for 2 seconds, and then they call us up. Did you see it? Yeah, thanks. Thanks. We appreciate it.
So Derek Jeter, and I saw Bob Dylan, and I think I saw me in between there somewhere.
Oh, yeah, we went by as fast as the NASCAR cars.
Didn't even say our name. It's like, in comedy.
Right.
Outrageous comedy.
I know. And then our logo and our faces real fast. But I got to tell you, we're really, really excited. It's the first time. The first time we actually got a commercial. We never had billboards before or bus signs, so it's very exciting for us.
It's always just been, hey, here guys, here's some mics. Go do your shit yourself.
Infinity Broadcasting, when they did re-sign us, they did give us a wow billboard in Times Square for like a week. That was really cool. And then XM did give us the huge banner hanging off Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, it was
cool.
As
far as like just an all-out marketing campaign, it's really exciting. You know, we're really psyched that it's been a long time coming.
Wanted to be on the TV.
So we're in the subways, we're on the buses, and now we got this nice TV commercial, and we're very proud of it. We're very happy with it. You guys should check it out. It's only airing in West Palm so far.
As far as I know. I didn't even know it was going to air in West Palm first, but yeah, it's airing there. And then from talking to Tom Chiusano over there at Free FM here in New York, he said soon here.
Probably next week
now.
Probably next week.
Next week now?
Probably when we're on vacation is going to hit.
Ah, there you go.
Let us know where it's airing, and let us know what version is airing, too, because there's a couple different ones there. And then some stations are just going to run the quick 10, 15-second spots. The commercial is up on YouTube. Search Opie and Anthony. I'm obsessed with YouTube. I said it earlier this morning. It's fun what pops up out of nowhere. And, of course, the commercial's also on opieandanthony.com and all the other fan sites. But we're very, very happy with the commercial, and we hope we get to do a few more. We got a couple more ideas with that tagline, they belong on the radio.
It was fun and exciting.
Pedro, what's up?
Pedro.
Hey, guys. How you doing today?
I think I'm going to build her a cake. Yes,
hey,
sir.
I just wanted to let you know last night at 10 o'clock, during South Park, your commercial was on twice.
The one with the cartoons?
Yeah, the one with the cartoons. They were announcing the PNC show.
Yeah, you're getting confused. There's a commercial running with our cartoon characters that just kind of bobs on the screen for 30 seconds, and it talks about the Opie and Anthony comedy tour, the ONA Traveling Virus. And then there's going to be a commercial hitting any day now where it's Ant and I as we're playing a part, but it's us in the commercial acting or trying to act.
Acting.
With a big fat girl.
Well, as soon as I see that one, I'll give you guys a call, let you know when it came on.
All right. And, the commercial's up on opieandanthony.com. And then the other thing that's really, really exciting, 2 weeks from today, we're going to be on David Letterman.
Yeah. Come on. That's huge. A little nervous about that one? It's a little scary.
Honestly, I'm not. If it's done right, it's going to be a piece of cake.
Yeah.
If it's done right. That's why I think we needed, to talk to the writers and the people over at Letterman, because if he does kind of like a laundry list of our careers, knowing David Letterman's personality, he'd have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, we could just talk about how we've gotten in trouble over the course of our
but if
career.
It's kind of like a winged interview, it could go either way.
Yeah.
If we get to talk about ourselves and what we've done with the radio show, it's so easy. So easy. But if it's the other way, then I'm going to be nervous.
Things we've gotten fired for.
The Voyeur bus, Sex for Sam, the mayor's prank.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes on and on.
We do a little recap for the people that don't know us.
Right.
And they could see us and go, who the hell are these guys? And then we kind of go, we talk about what we've done, and people go, oh, wow.
I'm sure he's going to want to talk about Howard.
Yeah.
That's easy, though. We could do that in our sleep.
Yeah.
That stuff is really easy. So, we'll see what happens. We're going to hopefully meet with them as soon as we get back and figure that out. But that's beyond exciting for us too, man.
Yes.
It's an exciting time to be doing this radio show. Really exciting time. All right. We're just babbling because we didn't have anything left to do today.
We're conversing.
Yeah. Let's go to Will in Minnesota. Will?
Hello, boy.
What's up, Will?
I got 2 comments, man. First of all, JonBenet Ramsey's pathologist, in his report, stated that she had been molested chronically. So, I mean, up to 6 months before she was murdered, she was molested.
Oh, yeah?
Second of all...
Holy crap, Will. I hung up on you when that was sitting there on the screen. You had a call back, right? Sometimes we just know best.
Hey, I got another one for you.
And you can't take it personally if you're on hold and we hang up on you. We just know best. So I hung up on this guy because I'm like, who cares shit? And he calls back with the same stuff under the guise he wants to talk about something else.
I got something else for you.
All right.
Well, why don't you just talk about that?
Just get right to the point.
Get right to the point. We didn't give a shit about the other thing.
Okay, your past caller is propping you guys on how honest you guys are. You guys are fucking hack, horseshit motherfuckers, man. As bad as Howard. With this fucking Ron and Fez fucking bitch you got going, how honest are you guys? Seriously, how fucking honest are you?
In what way?
Oh, boy.
What do you mean in what way? I understand you guys got a bit going and we should all join in, but don't sit there in one breath and fucking tell us we need to wait and fucking find out the fucking... You guys are fucking full of fucking shit, man.
All right, believe what you want.
You guys are fucking hack motherfuckers.
Believe what you want. Anything else?
Oh, yeah, okay, keep it going. You fucking hacks, man. Later.
I'll tell you this much, Will. You don't know if it's real or not. You can hear it in your voice.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear that? Hacks, right?
All right, we should...
I can't end on that kind of call.
Why? Let's go to Kristen in Pennsylvania.
Hi, this is Kristen. I was wondering if you guys could help me out with something. Me and my fiance, we've been engaged for 4 years, and now he's telling me he's not going to marry me unless it has something to do with you guys. Can you guys help me out?
No. Hold on, I was talking to Anthony about something. Say that again. we were having sign language and
we're like discussing things in sign language.
we have to deal with something after the show. But all right, what? Say that again.
Okay. Me and my fiance, we've been engaged for 4 years.
Yeah.
And now he's telling me he won't marry me unless it has something to do with owning. So, can you guys help me out?
I say you walk.
Yeah. Good idea.
Walk?
I say you walk.
I love him. I love him.
Isn't marriage supposed to be based on, love and that's it?
It should be based on love, not the Opie and Anthony show.
The Opie and Anthony show.
But the thing is that he listens to you guys all the time, and you guys can't help me out at all?
Well, what do you want us to do?
I don't know. You guys are smart. Think of something.
We're really not smart.
He can watch the staff fuck you.
No.
No? Okay.
You can get naked in studio, and we could do something with a wiffle ball bat.
Yeah, good.
No, I don't think so. I can't do that.
All right. Anything else? I don't want to upset that last caller and have him accuse us of being hacky if we do some kind of hacky wedding marriage thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty hacky.
I think you're on your own.
All right.
You're on your own.
No problem.
We'll broadcast an entire show from a limousine as this couple gets married.
Down to what? Atlantic City. All right. We're heading out of here. We got a couple meetings. We're live tomorrow, by the way. Don't get confused. We got Patrice O'Neill sitting in for Jim Norton, and Patty coming in to do the news, and Drew Boogie doing some spinning. All right, all tomorrow on the Opie and Anthony show. Rich in Pennsylvania.
Hey, guys. Friends. I'm fans of both you guys and Ron and Fez. And apparently you guys were friends for a while.
Yeah.
Can't you guys just kiss and make up, work it out? You guys both have great shows. Different shows, and I don't want to lose Ron and Fez, but I like you guys too.
That guy makes a good.
That's all I got.
Makes a good point.
I guess it'll be up to them.
All right.
It'll be up to them. You ask them that question today.
I'll do that. Have a good time off, guys.
All right, thank you, and I'll be listening very closely today, Rich.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Goodbye.
All right, guys.
All righty.
Thanks for listening. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Check out opieandanthony.com for some fine videos and the new look. It's a new website, newly designed by Steve and the boys from foundrymusic.com.
Good job.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
El Radio con Queso Grande presenta Señor Opie y
Dude, what happened?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
It'll knock you on your goddamn ass.
Jesus Christ, what an anticlimactic piece of crap that was.